Yeah. Listen, I was here on time. Dark Kent was here on time.
I was using
And
I was using the bathroom, and that's
you
fact.
was in, yeah. I mean, listen, not my fault. You have to, decide to take a shit right now.
But my point is, they could have started the show. That's no
When
excuse for them.
when nature calls, bro, you got to pick up the phone.
Exactly.
Hold up. Wait. Talk again?
If he said it when nature.
No.
Is that a
Hold
microphone?
up. That's also wait. Dark Kent, talk again?
Oh no, I'm just right like directly in front of my computer, and my son and my son gave up his computer for me today because he's about to go to his auntie's house. So
you sound beautiful today.
I thought you had a mic. You trolled us.
I a little bit, but that's gonna be the next purchase stuff.
I mean, you sound different. You actually sound like a grown man right now.
Oh.
It's crazy. Oh man.
Yo, rule of the day: don't eat shrimp from questionable Chinese food restaurants.
And I didn't even do that. That's not what I did. I had a bomb sandwich from Compare. Yo, Enforcer was good. Shout out to everybody who's been messing with the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast theme song, available now on all digital streaming platforms. Y'all ran that up last week. It ran into my top songs. I said, look at Jacquez pushing this song. I was like, look at this. Look at this creeping.
You know what I'm saying? Good job, guys.
I appreciate y'all for checking that out. For tuning back in with us tonight.
Don't mind me. I'm actually eating some golden Oreos.
We have a tie-dye cover for the episode.
I'm feeling it.
You know what I'm saying? Looks like hippies. You know what I mean? I feel like a hippie staring at the cover we have tonight. And we're going to bring it back for Easter, Dan. We're going to bring the same color scheme that Ja used. We're going to bring it back for Easter.
Why do you have such a problem with my bright ass? You always talk about put dark stuff, yada, yada. So, boom. I made it really light this time.
I mean, bro, it's like psychedelic colors.
It's definitely giving off some Grateful Dead vibes.
Like, it's giving off eat a shroom and look at this show vibe.
That's why your mic cut out, because you was talking reckless. See what happens? Do you see what happens? I didn't even do it. Not my fault. Know what I'm saying? Can't blame me. I know you feel the spirit.
I know the spirit. Two, I do not understand what you're talking about.
I thought you left for a second. Dang.
I didn't go anywhere. Nothing excuses the brightness of this cover. Listen, we need y'all to share this. Tell people to subscribe, because we're close, but we're still not at the number we need to get to. At the end of the day, Jacquez was feeling psychedelic today, and it's okay that I guess he decided to make the cover art look like we dipped it in some dye and
Yodels.
No, it's a straight up tie dye shirt. Like it makes me feel like I need to go grab some rubber bands and a white tee.
I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, I hate you people. I really hate you people sometimes.
That 70s guy. R.I.P. Mike Awesome.
Wow. You know what? Heard you. You know what? I will never make anything this bright ever again. It's okay. You guys can't appreciate it. Now you can't even appreciate it. It's okay. It's fine.
Oh no, I want you to use colors. It's just this is giving off like ABLGTBVU.
Wow, wrong month. Wrong month. The wrong month. Definitely the wrong month. That's wow. Okay. I did not say that, but shout out to you for
that 70s guy with that 70s pack tonight. Welcome to that 70s pack. We thank y'all for pulling up and joining us.
Dude, R.I.P. Mike Awesome, bro.
Yeah, facts.
What does Mike Awesome have to do with
I don't know. Darkhead's definitely the Kelso of that 70s pack.
Mike Awesome was that 70s guy in WCW, remember?
No.
Y'all don't remember that?
Who brought that up?
Oh, Reese likes the colors. It reminds him of Macho Man.
Antonio just said
There
that
you go.
70s guy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mike also.
You weren't thinking of Macho Man when you did that. You were thinking.
I
of
didn't.
other things.
I was thinking of, it's Women's Month. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of bright colored stuff happen. Dynamite.
You weren't thinking of that. You saw that on my post today. You weren't even thinking of that. I was thinking about the woman. Shout out my wife. The most beautiful.
Wow. Okay. You're not going to use this time.
I use all my time to flirt with my wife. That's why
That's
y'all
crazy.
ain't married. Yeah, that's why y'all ain't married.
I'll get there.
Don't get me started. Don't be like Sasha Banks, John.
You know what? You're not going to like my tagline today, so it's okay.
Don't be like Sasha Banks. It's all right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm having the best wrestling week ever. Jack Perry shutting up all you idiots. And that's all that matters to me.
Listen, we got a lot to talk about. And I'm going to make sure that we actually do get done in time. Like, I want to make sure, because somebody always loves blaming me on time. You know what I'm saying? Like, tonight, you have a lot of stuff.
Tonight, you just happen to be, actually, for this show, you happen to be on time. Now, let's see if you put 100 topics or simply 15. Let's see how many topics we're talking about tonight, Ja. Before you decide you want to talk about time.
I mean,
thank you. And yes, really, Jack Perry. Come on, Heel. Also, Heel, I apologize, bro. I did not shout you out last week for the 100th. And I thought about it as soon as I got off the show. I was like, yo, Heel is that dude.
I said, it was way too many
Shout out
names.
to Embrace Your Thirst. We started naming names. We should have never did that. But shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you. You are a great wrestling mind, and I respect that. So you should understand that Jack Perry is that dude. So you should understand that.
Wow. That's how you segue that. That is okay. You know what? Okay. Heard you. Because wow. I have no words for you sometimes. I'm about ready to almost start the show. Oh, by the way, I didn't even start this on Instagram because dealing with you, being late. And now we're on Instagram. Hey, Instagram, how's it going? We started off a little late, but we're here now. Shout out to everybody that's now going to tune into us on Instagram. Make sure you guys know that we are here for the first hour on Instagram. And after the first hour, we will be moving on to Twitch. Just hopefully, in the meantime of us being here, that we didn't get, canceled or basically hacked. And get our Facebook shut down for like an hour or two. Just saying.
Anyway, House of Torture, not Terror. Let's just say what it is. Let's just say what it is.
Hey.
Jack Perry, Russell Wilson.
The Russell Wilson. Yeah, because he probably got a badder chick than anybody else that's watching the show right now. Just like Russell bagged Ciara.
First off, Anna J is bad.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go with my wife.
Well, now you trying to get brownie points on the show. Stop the episode. How dare you? Welcome to the
so you can't? That's crazy.
Wrestling Podcast, jabronis.
We're here every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. ish. Let's go.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Welcome to the Wolfpack.
Paul Nash 6, we the real click. Real trio hit me with the tag and I'm still lit. Ric Flair in a leer, that's a real flip. We the illest, and I don't even feel sick. Pockets on swole, that's a buff bag. Well, so many bars, what's in a cell? Hell, money in the bank, what you call that? Bail, we some street prophets, tell them hold that. This is a hot take, you pancake. Wolves in the air, it's the handshake. I'm stone cold like when you hear the glass break for the mouth. That's a little bit of healing face. Sweet chin music, it is not bad. I'm about to hit job with the hot tag. Ask Kent, keep him with the star where the wolves at. 7:30 every Thursday, it's the Wolf.
Here's a hot take, the opposition's dead, man. No pop, burning down the industry in darkness where the curb stops. Some sharpshooters in your house, we the hitman. Let's treat whoever was no shade, kid. You's a big fan. Name another better, doesn't matter. We don't rock with hate, strictly for the culture and our nation. Cause we dominate, wanna brawl, we all in, and don't care who we gotta face. Toss them off a balcony like New Jack and give a smiley face. Little extreme, but for my ooses, we on go time. Pushes over the end, somebody yowing, that's a bloodline. Unapologetic, totally non-stop, we cross lines. Got Thursdays in a death lock, somebody tell them it's showtime. Real honor in this pack, we the foundation. Final countdown, yeah, we got the crowd waiting. Every Thursday 7:30-ish, and the show is stacked. Go and run and tell a friend we back. It's the Wolf Pack.
We are here.
That song gets better every time you hear it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It does. Yo, Ken, I know you're not on screen. I mean, I'm not on screen, but at least they see my beautiful picture because I'm technologically sound.
Yeah. How do you? I don't even know. All right, that's gonna be the next lesson.
Because you're turning your camera off rather than just pushing your camera down off of your face.
Mm.
And then what background is this?
This
And
is
all I see is your head.
this is
And
the-
this is the old background.
This
Yeah,
is the throwback background. Yes, because I'm back on my older computer.
well, now you have to go get the new background and put it, bro. And you know what? The new background is in your pictures because you used it last week. It's in your pictures.
It's on. I'm gonna hook it up right now.
Just
I
go
got-
to settings, go to virtual background. It is sitting right there.
Wait, it's gonna
Settings.
be saved in StreamYard because I'm now on a different computer.
Do,
Remember?
do y'all see how we are coaching this man live right now on the show? Do y'all see? I'm gonna play John's music.
Thank you, because I'm about to quit. Because
Anyway, Kent sounds great tonight because he's closer to his computer or something like that. It's awesome. Kendale, what's up? Ginger, Ja tagged you even though you're already in the building. What's goody? I love the analogy, Reese. I think you nailed it tonight. Although Ja is much more of a Taz in the face than a Jim Ross anything. Like, I don't know what about him screams Jim Ross. There's not.
by golly, I will knock the slobber knocker out of you.
There is not a thing about you that screams Jim Ross. Taz, though, your brother put on a great match yesterday. Your brother went crazy. If he's Hook, you're definitely Jab.
Okay, so listen, I just want to make a disclaimer real quick. We made it to 100 episodes, right? This is my last show. Okay, just want to let it be known. I quit every week, but this is my last show. I'm going to take my own break. I'll let these two do the show. He has the wrong background still. The wrong background still. But, you know.
All right, hold on. Let me get to my email.
What the? Okay,
You know what? Definitely the boy who cried wolf pack at this point.
I hate you. Anyway, like we said, we are here every 7:30-ish on a Thursday. You can find us anywhere on your Facebook, your YouTube, at the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. On Instagram, we are also at _ the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. We're here for the first hour. For the second hour, you can head right over to Twitch. We're going to get this fixed because All Star forgot to change this. It is WHOISQU3Z. All right, that is WHOISQU3Z. If you're watching this on Instagram, just click the link in our bio. You'll be able to watch it right there on Instagram as well. Yeah. So, Wolfpack, what do you want to talk about?
You know what I want to talk about, and if we're not gonna talk about it right now, you might as well play those stupid games because you know what I want to talk about.
Well, before we get into the games, as we know, last month we did the Black History Wrestlers Spotlight. For this month, we are going to do a National Women's Month Wrestler Spotlight so that we can choose a women of our choosing to highlight for women's wrestling. So, Dark Kent, who would you like to highlight as a women's wrestler? Without glazing.
Don't do your mom this year. I nominated her last year. I highlighted her.
Oh, well, I mean, Joanne is one heck of a performer.
Wait, what? Wait, what? I don't know. No.
I feel like
Hey, Ja, why did you make that bright tie-dye episode cover, but you don't have a collage of women like you did the Black History wrestling?
I'm working on it. Okay, I have a lot going on right now. I am working on it.
Where's the collage? Oh yeah, you have a lot going on. Where's the collage of women, Ja? You have a lot going on. Like what? You can't even use one of your arms properly right now. You're still recovering. You're not doing anything but eating.
Damn.
I know where you live now. I will sneak in your house, and I will Edward Scissorhands your fucking beard. Okay? All right. You will be the babyface Pastor Heel. Okay? And really mean the babyface. Anyway, so Dark Kent, who would you like to give the spotlight to?
You know what? When I was growing up, young Kent, I guess I gotta kick it off with the Alundra Blaze.
It's not bad, not bad.
I feel like she was
That's
like a
a good
pioneer
one.
in the game.
That's a good one. All-Star?
I'm gonna go with Anna Marie Jernigan, aka Anna J.
Not you saying
aka Anna J. She who made her appearance against Sheeta, if y'all remember, in 2020, and during her tenure since 2020 at AEW, she met a young gentleman by the name of Jack Perry, and Anna J and Jack Perry have formed a union, and now Jack Perry's on a mission to become one of the greatest of all time. He's off to a great start, and his girl Anna J is choking people out left and right. She's choking them out left and right. She just
shouted out Anna J just to shout out Jack Perry.
Choke out any of it. Yes, I did. And what? And what? And what?
That's like me shouting out AJ Lee just to talk about CM Punk.
And you did.
You're going to. You have 3 more weeks. You're going to.
It's coming. Don't worry.
Anna Marie Jernigan, shout out you.
For my first woman to highlight and spotlight, I'm going to give it to the woman that has many trades. She is known as a trailblazer when it comes to this wrestling. She is a icon. She is a revolutionist. She's an actress. She can rap. And she can wrestle her ass off, whether that's in America or in overseas. I'm going to go with Mercedes Moné, a.k.a. Sasha Banks, a.k.a. Mercedes Renato if you're nasty, a.k.a. Miss Renato if you're nasty, a.k.a. the boss, a.k.a. the CEO.
Let me tell you, all of you, and I know
here we go.
I know many of you. I know many of you come from the Facebook group world. So Jaquez is y'all like, he's like the emperor over there as he keeps whatever's trendy popular. And Mercedes is just popular because she's popping up on AEW next week. And I know everyone's excited. So when she's there and she shows up and she comes out and we get all the pictures from behind and front of the scenes. Do you think we're going to see her husband there? Does anybody think he's going to be around when she debuts next Wednesday?
Why?
Does anybody think that? Or is she going to act like she's single again? Because Mercedes Moné sure enough gives me single energy. That's why she's a singles champion. That's why she left as tag team champion from WWE, because she doesn't like teams. She doesn't like to be picked. She doesn't like to be matched up or with anybody else. She's a solo dolo person. So they're never gonna have female tag team championships in AEW as long as Mercedes is there. Because a team, a partnership.
Are you done?
She ain't about that one.
Oh my goodness! Why do you always do this?
Naomi, who realized she still likes teams, went back to WWE to be with her man.
To do what? The job. All right, we're gonna talk about that.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna do this to me. You ain't gonna do this with me. I'm not.
Man, is that he did a good job because that's what good couples do. Baby, you doing a good job. I came over here to be with you, not Sasha, not Sasha. Oh, Mercedes. That's what we're calling her now. Mercedes. Nobody drives Mercedes anymore. No one drives a Benz anymore.
What?
No one on here drives a Benz. I know y'all not driving a Benz. Became the new Jaguar. It's like if you're 50 and older, you got a Mercedes. Ain't nobody on here driving no Mercedes.
Wow. You know what? I don't know why are you the way that you are. Can you explain that to me? Why? Just why?
Nobody over here driving on Mercedes and bank money. Yeah, Tony Khan's bank. Tony Khan's money.
What? Of course it's. I mean, what? First off, why you pocket watch? What is wrong with me? What? Why are you mad at her money now?
She ain't got near amount as money as the Rainmaker. The Rainmaker just lets it fall. She don't even have money. The Young Bucks let it fall. What Sasha do? Come out and do the little dance with the hip motion and show us her ugly ring? Get some real gold rings, by the way, Sasha, for when you come out at AEW. Carmelo Hayes over here at NXT wearing diamonds around his neck, looking like a boss. You over here still using costume jewelry to come out, and you supposed to be somebody's boss.
Should I put your trigger alert back up? Or are you done?
No, that was your fault. That second
I'm still highlighting her as women's wrestler of
overrated. Overrated. There, I said it.
Effect, no one's safe.
Mercedes is overrated.
Why are you hating on Mercedes?
She's overrated.
Why are you doing this?
She's overrated.
That is not fair. That is not fair.
Right now, that accent sounds better than Mercedes on the mic.
I mean, my accent sounds better than Kofi Kingston's too, but what's your point? All right, so
Mercedes sounds like Cody before speech therapy.
Damn.
Wow. All right. By the way, like All Star has said in the pre-show, we appreciate all you guys that are streaming the Wolfpack Wrestling podcast.
Jimmy, she's a 7. She's a 7. She's a 7.
Wow. That's crazy. This is wild. I can't believe this. This is okay. You know what? So let's move on to some games real quick. We don't got a lot because I'm not trying to waste no time. So with that being said, speaking of games, 2K24 is out, right?
Yes, it is.
So it comes out Friday officially. It's out early if you got it early. Yes.
Okay,
if you paid a grip, you got it already.
Oh yeah, if you pay like $120 something or whatever. Did you guys unlock Brock Lesnar yet? Hey, also, do you unlock Brock Lesnar yet?
Oh shit!
Is this even a game? And I don't say that name. That is.
Did you unlock He Who Should Not Be Named yet? I just want to know.
No.
Oh, what about? Did you see Vince McMahon's face?
Yo,
no, I saw that was blurred. That made its rounds.
Wait, that's the game?
Yes. So Vince is in the game, but he got Mike shielded.
I thought that was a joke. Wow.
Exactly. I mean, he be playing. It's he who should not be named should not be spoken about on anybody's show. Like, I don't understand why we would do that. It's definitely giving me Voldemort vibes. So just chill.
Okay, I'm fine.
Bro, your team with John Cena, Vince. It was John Cena, Vince, and Brock Lesnar, and the meme was like, "Why is there nobody in the ring?"
Pretty much. I mean, it's pretty much. I'm glad you finally was able to change your background too, by the way. But since it is Women's Month, speaking of John Cena, he recently came out and said that these are his best female wrestlers. His goats when it comes to the females. He has Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair.
That has to be his current favorite. Don't say that.
Oh, his current favorite. And I'm saying I'm going to show you guys who his goats are. But as his current favorite, it's Becky, Bianca, Charlotte, Rhea, and Bayley.
That is a great list. That is a superb list. What would be your list? minus Becky Lynch, who is overrated. Becky Lynch is a 6.
So who would you replace Becky Lynch with?
Well, since we can cross over,
Does it have to be WWE or are we?
No. It doesn't have to be strictly WWE.
We can put
It's
Toni
whoever you
Storm on
want.
that list.
Oh, you can put whatever female wrestler I want on this list.
Yeah. So who would you want as your top 5 female wrestlers currently?
I'm keeping Charlotte. I'm keeping Rhea. I'm keeping Bianca.
And who would you replace Bayley and Becky with?
Gaia.
Yes. Yes.
And Toni Storm.
Okay. I will replace overrated Charlotte with Mercedes Moné.
Now Charlotte's not overrated. You and Kent are literally the only 2 people in the world I've ever heard say that. It makes
We're
me
the
so
only 2 people in the world you've ever heard say that.
ever.
I've a lot of other people that said
Overrated. I've heard the nepotism thing, but that she's overrated as if she can't go is crazy.
I mean, she can go as much as her father's, last name let her.
This is crazy. So Mercedes Moné is overrated, but Charlotte is not.
No way. Not close.
Okay. So Dark Kent, who is your in your list for the top 5?
Right now, you got to take out Charlotte, throw Toni Storm up there, and I think I am good with everybody else,
Including Becky.
Yo, Becky's a trailblazer, bro. She made invented
Shut up. Becky stinks on the microphone and she's one-dimensional in the ring. I'm not having
That's like her husband.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say Seth Rollins sucks on the microphone? No, you're wild.
We're gonna talk about that Monday night. We're gonna talk about that.
You're wilding. And then
right.
did you see the clip after the show when he broke character and he had the whole crowd?
Wait, should I call you Janitor Jarrett?
You sound crazy, bro. Anybody, if y'all think Seth Rollins ain't good on the microphone, y'all telling me that's a new opinion y'all got floating around, because that's ludicrous.
I think that Seth is amazing on the microphone. Pause. However, that promo right there with the name calling, you need some help.
A bad or subpar promo does not make you bad on the microphone. Becky Lynch should be getting what chance every time she touches the mic. She's not even from Ireland. She's
when a man comes around, you can't understand what they're saying because the man always comes around.
She was born here. She should know how to speak American. Like, I'm not buying under it. Y'all gonna let the lash kick her. Like, nobody cares what she was, what she is. Like, she needs to go back to the steam blowing out the ear. Like,
oh. All right, so moving on real quick. John Cena named his GOATs: Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Roman Reigns. You guys agree, disagree? Because I know I disagree.
Well, I mean, come on now. Hogan's on that list.
Take Hogan off.
Hold on, rewind. Let's be real honest here. With like all racism and stuff aside, wrestling would never be as popular as it was today without Hulk Hogan.
Bro, you know what's crazy? You hated Hogan as much as we all do, but he got baptized and now you love him again. No,
that's not true.
It's not 100% true.
I don't love Hulk Hogan. I don't love.
You don't love Hulk Hogan, but you've been coming to his defense.
So you're telling me Hulk Hogan, who was in movies,
I don't have to take no vitamins, but I'm gonna drink my milk.
Literally was the most popular wrestler from our childhood, shouldn't be on the Mount Rushmore or something. Like, he didn't popularize wrestling.
Okay, all right.
You're wild. He was in Rocky. Y'all sound crazy. Bro, if you take Hulk Hogan off this list, you don't know wrestling. You cannot like Hulk Hogan. But if we're honest about wrestling, Hulk Hogan's on the list.
This guy Hogan goes to church twice, and now All Stars all about Hogan.
Who was bigger than Hogan? Who was bigger than Hogan?
Canyon.
Who is that?
You said who's bigger than Hogan? Canyon. What are you talking about?
Oh, you stupid.
R.I.P. Canyon.
R.I.P.
Who in wrestling in the 80s, early 90s was bigger, more popular than Hulk Hogan? Nobody. And I'm not going to wait because that would be the whole show. Y'all can't.
All right, well, listen, I got one better for you. If you guys going to sit there and say this, all right, we'll change it from the GOATs and say the top 4 influentials. How about that? Who is your GOATs? Who is your GOATs? Who will be your list of GOATs? Because I got my list. I got my list written down.
If I'm being honest, his list is correct. It's only missing him. Because what John Cena gave us was the face of the company list. The biggest superstars to ever leave WWF, WWE. These are those people. If we're saying it's anybody else, we're lying. Like,
what about Ric Flair?
John Cena over Roman Reigns. It's technically John Cena over Roman. He did not pick himself.
Okay. And you're not going to put Ric Flair over The Rock or
Rick?
Yo,
Ric
this
Flair
is
over The Rock, bro. Are you serious?
You can't put
The people's bro. Ric Flair was never that popular in our age during our time. If he was that popular in the 70s, I don't know. I wasn't alive. If he was that popular in the early 80s, I don't know. Ric Flair was not as popular as The Rock ever in my lifetime.
That's true.
That's wow. Really?
Ever in my, I don't care how many.
All right, so
I don't care.
All right. Okay. So who's more influential, John Cena or Ric Flair?
John Cena. John Cena did 6,000 Make-A-Wishes. Y'all are bugging. Y'all are out of your mind.
Okay, now you're bugging. No, okay, listen. Whoa.
Ric Flair was touching women on
business. I have never heard anybody say they got into the business because of John Cena. Ain't nobody in the business because of John Cena. What you talking about?
Bro, wrestling would have died if not for John Cena after the Attitude Era.
Bro, there would be no wrestling if it wasn't for fucking Ric Flair.
That's not true. Ric Flair was copying other people. His charisma
wow. So John Cena is more influential. To you, John Cena is more influential than Ric Flair.
Yes.
All right. Well, you know what? I got somebody that's more influential than both of them. The Dynamite Kid.
I'm off this guy.
And tell me I'm not lying. It's a solid answer. That is a solid answer, though. I'm just saying. You have a lot of his kids out here, too.
There are forefathers and even the great Muda, Bruto, Sam. There are people who we could list that we have not seen wrestle because they were never popular during our lifetime. So if I'm speaking on what I know, his list is true, minus himself.
Okay. I'm still putting Dynamite Kid somewhere up in there. There would be no AEW. There would be no Chris Benoit.
As big names, Dan. You know that. As big names, not as workers. Because these dudes can't work. You said influencers. Don't do that. You said that. Because if we were talking about actual,
no more people are influenced by Ric Flair than they were ever for John Cena.
All the kids that John Cena made a wish that had cancer.
Niggas is alive or wrestling.
Only thing Ric Flair was probably the best.
Talking about them kids? Man, fuck them kids.
And that's crazy. Now you watch.
I don't hear about them kids. What are them kids doing? They wrestling?
Kids with cancer, Ja. So let's rewind and shut your mouth and know your role.
I would say something, but you know what? I would against the sponsors, so I'm gonna chill.
Yeah, one thing we're not gonna do is talk about Make-A-Wish.
We're not gonna do this. Why you have to ruin my fun, man?
Because you was wilding.
I'm still going with Dynamite Kid. Yo, all right. So here's one of the last couple of games we're here. So cornballs assemble.
Cornball.
Name your wrestling cornballs if they were the Avengers.
Byron Saxton is the Samuel L. Jackson of the Avengers. He's getting it together.
I kind of said Triple H.
Byron Saxton is a Thanos.
No, that's not cool. Triple H got some swag to him at times. Byron Saxton has never ever in his life.
John Cena is Iron Man.
I can see that. That's fine. John Cena is cheesy. He is all the way a cornball.
Cody Rhodes is Captain America.
Wow, I knew you were going to put Cody.
No, 100%. No, Cody Rhodes is a good Captain America. That's 100% facts.
The Rock could be Thor.
No, The Rock's not corny. See what you're doing? You're messing it up. It's cornball. The Rock just dropped the hardest promo ever on Instagram. On an Instagram. And you're going to put him on the cornball?
Ain't nobody going to sit there and talk about somebody for 20 minutes straight and then finally end it with, fuck your story.
He talked about it flawlessly. I mean, I've never seen a person do a live. You ever did a live in one take for 14 minutes and it was that good? Get out of here, John. Listen, The Rock is amazing. Don't do that. That's crazy. You could have picked any other wrestler. This guy's
Nah, Jimmy, we live, man. We live. Dark Hand, do you have anybody? Oh, by the way, Becky Lynch is definitely Scarlet Witch. Or no, matter of fact, no, sorry. She could be Black Widow. Becky Lynch is Black Widow.
Becky Lynch is hecka corny. Athena is one of the Wakanda warriors. What are the ones that you see in the movie?
So who's the Black Panther?
I don't Swerve.
Kofi. No, Kofi. No. Fuck out of here, it's Kofi. It is Kofi. I don't hear it. I'm choosing the African on this one.
It is all the way face Swerve, by the way.
Listen, no, it's not. I am booking the fucking. Sorry, excuse my language. I am booking the guy that's actually from Africa. Okay, I am doing justice.
We're all from Africa, the motherland. Face
I know
Swerve,
original bloodline.
Face Swerve is so corny. He said, and I quote, "All my people came from my home, Washington." Oh my gosh, did this boy say he from Washington?
Wait, what is he supposed to sit there and say he's from?
Being from Washington makes you corny?
Yes.
Kind of. But so it's like,
and being from Farmingdale makes you corny.
Oh, word?
I mean, it's not Hempstead.
Farmingdale's where it's at, bro.
It's not Hempstead.
Listen,
it ain't developed.
Listen, the Dollar Milaje can go, Jimmy. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Athena's boring.
What did you just call her?
the Dollar Milaje, whatever the Wakanda woman is called. They can work. You know what I'm saying? Like isn't Athena in an intergender feud right now? Isn't she fighting some dude?
And you talk about me basically getting us canceled. Okay, we're gonna move on.
I'm mad confused, bro.
So someone basically has said, I have my issues with AEW, but Tony Khan should be commended for his handling of Sting from day one to his retirement match. This is how you take care of a legend. WWE fumbled the bag and AEW picked up the pieces. Hot take or pancake?
Hot take. It's 100% true.
All-Star?
Put it back up one more time.
My issues with AEW, but Tony Khan should be commended for his handling of Sting from day one to his retirement match. This is how you take care of a legend. WWE fumbled the bag and AEW pick up the pieces. Hot take or pancake?
Hot take till the last sentence, because my new campaign is stop comparing wrestling brands. Everybody do me a favor. That comment would have been perfect without the shot at WWE. That's already things we know. We can shut up. Make your point, move on. Stop comparing the two. Yeah, so, with that said, Tony Khan did an excellent job with Sting from day one to his retirement. Salute Tony Khan for all he did. And then the sentence ends. Hot take.
Man said, and then the sentence ends. No, it's true. It's true. I definitely agree. Now, hands down, there ain't no answer to buts about it. Not saying if you don't like it, that's your problem. That's really your problem. Moving on to the last game before we get into the main topics. See, we're moving fast here, All-Star.
Let's see.
All right. So, wow. Hot take or pancake? Umaga should be inducted into this year's WWE Hall of Fame. 14 years of wrestling, wrestling major promotions, top moments in WWE, decorated champion, lasting influence on the next generation, one of John Cena's best opponents, and the family is at the top of the WWE and WrestleMania card.
All right, I'm just going to say this. Every wrestler who ever won a title of any sort,
watch your mouth,
should be in the Hall of Fame because they put anybody in the Hall of Fame. So you could say any wrestler, and I'm going to go, yeah, sure. Like, it doesn't matter. It's the this year thing. Like, Paul Heyman's from Philly. Congratulations to him. Like, I get that was a question because he's from that state. Everybody, we can't say every year. What about Lex? What about there are 100.
Lex should have been in.
Yes, of course he should. Should he go in this year? No, he should just be in is the point. So whoever they choose, other than the random celebrities they've chosen. And now there's a few people that aren't in the Hall of Fame because he who should not be named won't even get a spot anymore. So, like,
the guy that created it won't even get a spot anymore. You know,
that's crazy. They got room. They got room.
Oh man. Well, now we're gonna do a new little segment. I changed the Wrestle Talk to let's talk about it. So first things first, we're gonna talk about that Hall of Fame induction that you was just mentioning. That, as I already said, it should have been this year, even though you said it shouldn't have been this year because you feel as if people shouldn't be named Hall of Famers if they're still going to be active on the television screen. Paul Heyman is being inducted and headlining this year's Hall of Fame, and this is well overdue. I think we can all agree with that.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But also, I think in years past, I think I did read this somewhere that Heyman said himself. He's like, "Don't put me in the Hall of Fame yet because I'm not done making Hall of Fame worthy moments." So I think maybe Heyman's now realizing that his time is dwindling down, and it's in Philly, so they had to get it done.
Very much. I mean, listen, when else would it have been done?
Yeah.
Paul Heyman, who has been in the wrestling business since 14 years old, has deserved this for the past 20 years. He made an occult following with ECW, regardless of how short it is, and it had a tremendous impact. It created superstars that continue to have impact in wrestling, and he's also managed like. He managed a ghost for a very long time. He's managed.
Yo, why, dude? What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I wonder how Paul Heyman's speech is going to sound now that he has to erase about 3 paragraphs.
I know. Wow, that's a very good point right there.
Shout out to Stephen McFly. He asked who inducts Paulie.
Oh, definitely he who should not be named from a remote location. Definitely.
Wow.
Definitely he should not be named. Should be definitely. No, it's going to be some ECW person who's still around and Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah, Dreamer.
Yeah, I can see Dreamer doing it.
Dreamer should pop up and finish his story. No,
it's definitely not going to be Punk, and it should not be Punk.
No, it's not going to be Punk. It should be Dreamer.
For anyone who's wondering, Punk is going to come back and lose to Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. So we have that to look forward to. I'm sure he'll win something by next year WrestleMania, but they're definitely going to have him lose to Drew when he gets back. Seth will be on break. Drew will be our little fake champion for a little while.
Wow, this is hilarious. So it was also mentioned by not only is Paul Heyman going to be in there, he is headlining it, but also from ESPN, who broke the news a little early, Bull Nakano is actually going to be inducted into this year's Hall of Fame as well. Legendary career of the Japanese Star. Now, what do you guys think about that? That's
This is all fire. Congratulations to her.
well overdue.
She is now you talk about trailblazers. You want to bring up the Dynamite Kid. You want to try and sound like a wrestling factorian. She herself is an excellent trailblazer. There'd be no Luna.
This is Oscar's mama.
Huh?
There'd be no
Oscar's mama.
Yeah, it's Oscar's mama.
That's Oscar's mama.
No. There'd be none of that without her. So congratulations, 100%. Like deserved,
hands down. So not only that, but now this is through the grapevine. I know All Star had to take a phone call real quick, but this is through the grapevine. There is actually someone else who's another person is going to be inducted, and this actually falls in line with the news that we broke. I think like last week or the week before then, because you guys kept constantly putting these guys together because you think that this guy is going to be part of the bloodline. Rumor has it is that Haku may also be getting inducted into the Hall of Fame this year.
I'm cool with that, King Haku.
What's wrong with that?
His son's going to be there.
His sons, the whole family. Listen, let's be very clear about something. I don't know what the my family, the Noah family, I don't know what treaty they made with WWE, WWF. But boy, are they produced. Yokozuna.
You sound so far away. What happened?
Oh, from Yokozuna to just everybody, they are such a privileged family. If we never talk about nepotism when it comes to none of these Samoans, but boy, oh boy, is it nepotism.
I mean,
Listen.
I wouldn't go nepotism on.
We're not. Wait. We're not going to say nepotism on a family that has 4 generations in the business. But you're going to keep screaming nepotism to me at Charlotte, who is
because that is nepotism. Getting where you are because of your whoever your family is, that's nepotism. All these Samoans had
Ava Rain. Ava Rain. Ava Rain.
We're not talking about Ava Rain.
No, yeah, Ava Rain. Even the fact that most of the Samoan gimmicks are all the same. Right now, Solo is doing the gimmick that every Samoan's done at least once in their career. They have been using the same moves from the thumb to the for their entire career. What do you mean?
Umaga, put him in the Hall of Fame. That's just right there, what you just said. The influence.
They get handed a lot. Yes, Jimmy, that's what I'm trying to say. The Samoan, I don't know what deal they made. They made a deal with WWF, yo. There got to be a contract somewhere that says they will forever be at the head of this fictitious table.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know him as Kong Haku. Other people know him as Ming. You know what I'm saying? Ming versus Benoit in WCW. Yeah, I know that's one match they probably will never, mention, but, I will mention it because I am a Chris Benoit guy. Not for what he did, but, for what he did in the ring. Fuck him outside of the ring. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't say that. But that's it for the Hall of Fame. But, however, let's talk about this. Now, this kind of, I don't know. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way when I first heard about it because I kind of had high hopes for other stuff. However, not going to happen the way that I wanted it to. So, with that being said, I'm just going to put this up here. Alexander Hammerstone. Why did it look like that? I have no clue. Sorry. Alexander Hammerstone has crossed the line. And the man is officially now in TNA. Don't know how I feel about that.
It's about you and 50 other people that care about this.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm kind of sad about this. I am. I really am. But however, we are going to be getting Josh Alexander and Hammerstone 2 and Sacrifice. So that'll be dope. I know you don't care because
I'm about to say don't do that because I watch all of Josh Alexander matches and the Hammerstone one was not top 10. So let's not act like it was a banger. It was not a banger. We're not doing that.
It wasn't a banger? Really?
No, it absolutely was not.
It was fire. What you?
It absolutely was not. Hammerstone is a notch above. What's the Ultimate Warrior in AEW? Swerve's friend. He's a notch above Brian Cage. Hammerstone's like a notch above Brian Cage.
Now you
wow. And they're all 2 notches below Magnus.
Who's Magnus? The Spanish one?
No. I mean, you know who I mean. Shut up.
Oh, Rob Terry.
No, next.
Well, I guess we can just move on because we can finally talk about what All-Star wants to talk about. That Jack Perry is now hot. So, for those that don't know, we were talking about that Jack Perry is part of the. Now this man gets on the screen. Not you over here pulling a dark kick.
Yep,
that is great.
Okay, no, it's all right. It's all right. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Jack Perry, for those who don't know, was in the New Japan. So New Japan, wow. The what is it? The New Japan.
Are you going to tell it? Are you going to put up a thing? Are you going to tell it right? Like, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, I just wanted to. Okay. I wanted to join you.
Oh, okay.
All right, gotcha. All right. So let's talk about it. This man had a match against Shooter, as we all know, after he attacked him with the scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? Just give everybody a little history lesson. After he beat him, though.
Yeah.
Did I just put the picture?
Yeah.
Should I just?
I want everybody to notice the posture. Who's in the middle? Who looks like he's about to be the leader of the? I can't hear y'all. Evil is standing to the side. Who's in the middle?
Jack Perry.
He's the leader. I've been telling you. Ooh.
Let me put the picture down so you can
talk.
talk.
I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all because y'all.
I'll let you get your moment.
Because y'all didn't believe, and now the man's about to be the hottest thing in New Japan. I said he was going to win the tournament. This is also he could win the tournament. What? Of course he's eating good. Anna Jay over there cooking. That's why she got my Woman of the Month award tonight. She over there taking care of the scapegoat.
My boy came out with the goat mask.
The goat mask is fire. The goat mask is absolutely fire. I didn't know how he could see. I didn't know where he was looking. Where are his eyes in that beautiful mask? Goat talk. Only goats recognize goats. It's a goat. Absolute goat, Jack Perry. And all I can hear is Kent. You like Jack Perry? Jack Perry's not even one of the biggest pillars. Oh, let's talk about the pillars then. Because last I checked, MJF hasn't wrestled in about 3 months. I don't even know where he is. And MJF only hangs out with Liv Morgan. That's the only time we get to see MJF is when Liv Morgan is outside. So what about?
She's not getting arrested for smoking weed.
Oh, we can talk about Sammy Guevara, right? Oh no, he got suspended again. Oh no,
I was gonna bring it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sammy had a baby and it got suspended again. Oh no. Oh, what about Darby? Oh no, he's about to climb a mountain and he was telling us he might die. Oh no.
You gotta chill. First off, stop.
What happened to the pillars? Oh, but I can tell you what Jack Perry is.
Jack Perry's number one right now in the process of elimination. Darby's climbing a mountain, Sammy's suspended, and MJF is on vacation. So yes.
And so who's holding it down? Who's the only one holding it down?
By default, not because he's some amazing.
By default, how dare you?
The other pillars are not there, so by default,
how dare you? Darby Allin has to leave. Hey man, Darby Allin has to leave because of the simple fact that Sting is gone, and now he has no more gimmick. No, he has nothing that makes him pop anymore. His pop is left.
Darby Allin was over on his own before Sting showed up. Don't do that.
No, you're wilding. He was not over on his own before Sting showed up. Sammy Guevara became that guy when Sting showed up. All of a sudden, he's going on a winning streak too. Sting ain't lose a match when he was in AEW. And look, there's Darby Allin right behind him. Look, I got a bat too. Look, I got half my face painted too.
You got anything to say? You gonna come on camera? Are you okay?
You're gonna tell me about these other so-called pillars when the only person holding it up right now is Jack Perry. Jack looking like a boss. Look, there are veterans standing behind him from New Japan. There are solid workers, like well-known wrestlers in Japan. Jack Perry.
And let's talk about. Listen, the man's undefeated so far. He's 2-0. I gotta take these off so I can read. He said, "I feel amazing." This is after his first match. I feel amazing. You want to know why? I haven't had a wrestling match in 6 months, and just for the point of reference, through the absolute worst time in my entire life, I took 1 month for me. So now you wonder why 6 months now? It ain't because of me. It's because of other people are afraid. Nobody wants to have difficult conversations. Nobody. Everyone is afraid to let me come back or even let me go.
You were scared, Kent. You were scared.
Even when I fucking asked for it, he said he asked for his release. But you know what I get? Nobody wants to look in the mirror. So they need somebody to pin up on a cross so they can go. So they can go about their daily lives and act like nothing ever happened. Well, guess what? That's over now. There are a very select handful of people in the world who still have my back. But tonight, well, I think I found a few more.
Yeah, and that's me. It's me and the House of Torture. I'm in the House of Torture. I'm gonna be in it. Y'all go to yeah, me.
I thought you're part of the House of the Lord.
Well, of course listen.
Are you saying the House of the Lord tortures people? What is going on with you?
No, I'm an honorary member of the because I'm hot. HOT of the House of Torture. Keep up. Honorary member.
I don't know if I want to.
Jack Perry. That's what's going down. And like Jimmy said, all of y'all should be hyped for Jack Perry. Y'all was probably all hating on Jack Perry, weren't y'all? When they was having that stupid little 4 pillars match way too early because nobody was popular but MJF. And y'all were pretending like Darby Allin makes sense when he weighs 60 pounds and shouldn't beat anybody he's in the ring.
Darby Allin weighs 60 pounds. And what does Jack Perry weigh? 63?
Jack Perry's a better catch wrestler. How about that? You want to get technical? Jack Perry's a better
wait, no puns intended? Puns intended? Oh man, listen, let's go through what he said afterwards. He said for a second match, goddamn. Oh, second match, Japan 2-0. First time with a new team, undefeated so far with me, scapegoat Jack Perry on the team. I see a lot of people on the internet and talk shit about House of Torture. Why? I appreciate these guys because they are not afraid to be themselves, not afraid to do what has to be done. So everybody out there complaining, cry me a fucking river.
You want to know how we got here? And then I'm done. And I might leave again because I'm on my Kent tonight. Because if y'all don't want to know what's going on, I'm on my Kent tonight for the simple fact, I've listened to y'all talk about Jack Perry for so long, and every time Jack Perry does something, he's been in the headlines. And y'all want to tell me I was crazy? Every time Jack Perry did something, he was in the headlines. It don't matter what he did. He beat Luchasaurus in that cage match, which was fire for those of you who don't remember. And he was in the headlines, and everybody was like, "Oh, it was a cool match. Then why is it talked about so much? Why is it talked about? It's a thing now. Yeah. Don't be Kenting. Like that's so crazy. Just hating on somebody before their potential can show. When I'm trying to tell you the potential the man possessed, but you like people who are past their prime.
I'm here.
Supporting those on their way to their prime.
I'm just Kenting right now.
That's what I'm doing tonight. I'm straight Kenting for Jack Perry. Only tonight. My tag is House of Torture.
One night only. I can't, yo. What is going on?
Please congratulate Jack Perry. Spread the love. Understand where this is going. He is right now the greatest pillar. He is literally telling a better story than Cody ever could.
Yo, this is a fact. And Jack Perry actually completed his story before Cody Rhodes.
You don't even believe that.
Jack Perry completed his story before Cody Rhodes did.
He didn't complete shit.
Oh, because you don't want to talk about it. Because then we gotta talk about your mans. Then we gotta talk. We can't. This is what Jack Perry's talking about.
You gotta cry him a fucking river. You hating?
That's what he gotta do. That's what Cody Crybabies gotta do. That's what they gotta do. They gotta cry him.
Understand. We talking about Jack Perry. Why are we talking? How come Cody had to come up? Y'all just.
Cody could never do this.
Yes, Cody's not the leader of some cornball ass faction.
He's not the leader of anything. Cody was
cornball faction.
Cody was a member. Cody was a member of the Bullet Club. He was a member of the Elite. He was a member of Randy Orton's group. He was a member of somebody. He was never the leader. He's not a leader. You know who's the leader? Jack Perry.
All right, guys. So everybody just tuning in on Instagram, what I need you guys to do is head right over to the link in our bio. Click it so that way you can watch us on Twitch. I'm about to switch this over now. Thank you guys for tuning in on Instagram. We'll see you guys in a few. So with that being said,
yes, Tony Khan was handcuffing Jack Perry, obviously, except for the night where he let him use real glass, where he allowed him to Darby Allin himself. But then
shout out to everybody who's now tuning in on Twitch. Sorry, you can continue.
Those who just got here on Twitch, we're talking about the fact that CM Punk got mad at Jack Perry, and Jack Perry got suspended for 6 months, and then had to wait another 3 months to get to Japan to become the star he always was. You haters.
Wow, you know what? You gotta relax. You gotta relax. What is with you? Why? Why? Now you just disappeared again? Okay, got it. Okay, heard you.
I'm here.
So-
My mother's calling me. I'm here.
Okay. Okay. So getting into the next conversation, out with the old, in with the new AEW. So AEW just decided
Why are we calling it that? It's still the same AEW. They're just doing better with what they got.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's different now. So it's like
not-
the camera angles has been different. They got the new logo. This is their new logo.
We are not calling it new, and this is not a new logo.
This is the new logo. They
All they
changed
did was
it.
cut the E in a third. I don't know why they cut the E in the third.
I don't know either, but hey, it's their new logo. All right. By the way, not to mention, we not only that, but as of Revolution, we found out that we now have a new pay-per-view, which is Dynasty. Kind of what I was talking about, which kind of has me a little upset because I was hoping that Alexander Hamilton would be free, but we don't know what's going to happen. But we do know that this pay-per-view will be taking place a day after a wonderful holiday known as 420. It will be taking place on Sunday, April 21st of this year. AEW has never had a April pay-per-view before.
Stop it. All they did was make their Owen Hart special a pay-per-view. Stop acting like that's not what they did.
Is it? Do we even know it's going to be the Owen Hart thing?
Yes, the colors and the title tell me it's going to be the Owen Hart thing.
There is no pick in it. I mean, this is kind of like,
Bro,
no,
go ahead.
No?
Go ahead. Act slow right now.
Yeah, it gives off some Owen Hart vibes.
I mean, it could give off another person's vibe, but you know.
Who?
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. I'm better than you, and you know it.
Stop it.
Hey, don't be surprised.
What dynasty is he a part of? Nobody knows that group, Ja. Nobody knows that. We do this every week. If you put up that same lame picture with the three of them in the ring, everybody's gonna go, "Oh, that's MJF and two other guys."
They know who they are, damn it.
No, they do not. No, they do not.
Well, either way, not only do they have a new pay-per-view, but as we also know, they had a new sound, which we talked about last week. They changed again out of nowhere. This is the new AEW Dynamite.
Thank you, Dan. No, they don't.
Shut up, Dan! This is the new AEW Dynamite with a brand new set as well, which looked fire, I guess. A lot of people said that they combined Raw with NXT 2.0 with old school double tunnel TNA. I guess, I don't know. To me, I guess the tunnels kind of look a little bit like condoms, but that's just, me. But
no, they look like these lights that we have in front of us, like these like they look like big.
Oh, the selfie lights?
Yeah, they look like big selfie lights. They straight up look like that. Like, and I don't know why. I like the logo.
Yeah, the logo is fire. I think it's dope.
Yeah, the Dynamite logo is absolutely fire. But the entrance is definitely, the circles are weird. The circles are weird.
I mean, they brought back the heel and face tunnel. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that are into that type of stuff loved it. I mean, I'm not a fan. I don't really care if you're a heel or a face. If I like you, I like you. It's just that simple. But yeah, I think the set was dope. You know what I'm saying? Some of it actually got leaked a little bit after the pay-per-view. The sign, I mean, the new, logo that they have going on for Dynamite is actually kind of fire. I don't know if this has to do
2.0. It is give hey. It is
they did call it that. That's what I said. They said it's 2.0 plus Raw plus the old TNA.
No, it is strictly 2.0 because the colors are rainbows. And who's their Braun Breaker? Oh yeah, Wardlow. When Wardlow turns on when Wardlow turns on Adam Cole and them, he's gonna start coming out in a rainbow onesie, and then
you sure this isn't Mercedes hair?
No, It's not going to be a rainbow. Mercedes' hair is going to be one color or a pattern, like green with money signs, even though like she makes money just for her name. Like she's such a name. And I'm not going to take that away from her. She is a star. She is overrated wrestler.
Listen, well, speaking of Mercedes, she was actually at the anime awards for Crunchyroll. You know
Of
what
course.
I'm saying? Looking beautiful. You know what I'm saying? She actually got to sit next to, my fellow Aquarius and, rap goddess, Megan Thee Stallion.
I think her husband was there. He was a simp. A Simpson.
Fucking hate you. You know what? May snot coming out my damn nose. I hate you. I just want to be known that I kind of hate you sometimes.
I just want to say this. Since Mercedes is coming back to wrestling, All-Star, we usually agree with a lot of things, but the Mercedes hate. There's no Mercedes hate. I have no Mercedes hate. I said Mercedes, I want to be very clear, is a star. She is a hands-down star. She is overrated wrestler. She is an overrated wrestler. To be honest, her frog splash, which she loves Eddie Guerrero, isn't even top 5. And that's not hating, that's keeping it funky. Sasha's frog splash isn't better than Leo Rush, Dominic Mysterio, Montez Ford, and
It's way better than Dominic's.
Yeah, get out of my face. And a list.
Is under mediocre. Her frog splash is not even close to.
It's trash. It's trash.
I'm not hating.
No, it's I don't hate.
I know. I'm telling you, her finisher. If she's using
All-Star's Kinting right now.
If she's using that same finisher, if Mercedes is using that same finisher that she had when she was in New Japan, that's also trash.
We talked about that months ago. That finish is hot garbage. As the young kids say, it's dog water, bro.
So y'all not hating on her at all.
So Mercedes actually talked about her decision to leave WWE. She says, something inside of me told me that I needed to go and do this and stand up for myself. It was kind of a very hard decision because wrestling in WWE has been my whole life. People don't know. It's been my whole life. It's a hard decision.
Come out.
Oh my goodness. It's a hard decision.
So her Vince McMahon story, no, stop reading the lie.
What the
no, stop.
Lie. It's the hardest decision I've ever had to make in my whole life, but it's my proudest. It's crazy because I would not be sitting here living the best version of my life and getting to be everything I ever dreamt of and more. It makes me so excited because the moment changed my whole life for the better. I'm so thankful for that moment. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of Trinity of just how strong we are.
Yeah? Mercedes has 365 deleted tweets that say, I love you, Vince. She has 300,000 possibly more tweets that say thank you, Vince. So shut up. She couldn't come back to WWE because he who should not be named, along with the dude I just named by accident, were both over there probably having Sasha Banks parties. That's why her husband ain't allowed to be.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. What? You're not. Anyway, she came out and said,
there we go. She can't show her face. She should just wear the mask. She can't show her face in WWE again.
It has to stop. Just Mercedes Moné on her expected AEW signing.
And I
finally think I found a home in a wrestling place.
Then it should have been Mexico with your friends because you're wearing your friend's mask right now. What do you mean you found home? You're always in Mexico. You're always there. You're always there. We know you are. Mercedes. I'm not.
You want your trigger alert already?
I don't.
No.
I don't. I want to leave her alone because Ken Dale making me feel like I'm hating on her when I'm not hating on her. I just be giving facts about her, like I used to do with the other dude who's sitting at home going gray, chilling, thinking he was going to be a part of Swerve's story, and then ended up getting swerved out the story. Keith Lee.
Leave Keith Lee alone in his health.
We are. Everyone is. We have left him alone.
By the way, speaking of people, you already mentioned earlier, but yeah, Sammy Guevara has been suspended for hitting his finisher on Jeff Hardy after Jeff sustained a concussion during their match.
Yo, Sammy Guevara should play Iceman in the new X-Men.
Wow. Listen, when it comes to Sammy in this situation, I'm not blaming Sammy. Okay, like granted, maybe he shouldn't have done the finisher. However, the match should have been stopped. This was on the referee and the doctor that was on staff right then and there on the floor. If the man was concussed, it should have been stopped. What are we talking about here?
I want to be very clear to everybody who's watching our show. For those who don't know, Kent is a fan of certain people, and Sammy Guevara would be one of them. Let's all be real about
fan of who?
A fan of Sammy Guevara. Let's all be real about this. Sammy Guevara hasn't been Johnny Storm in a long time.
He doesn't like Sammy Guevara because Sammy Guevara got the woman that he wants pregnant.
Doc Kent doesn't like him. That's a fact.
Yeah,
but Jaquez likes Sammy Guevara.
I was never a Sammy fan. I was gonna say.
I know you're not a Sammy fan. I'm saying Ja's acting like people care about this because he is. The best thing Sammy has done in the past 3 years is Taya. So
I thought you was gonna sit there and talk about how like he gave a cutter to Cody Rhodes off the top ladder, like Psycho.
Really, that's the one thing he did. That's the one thing he did, and that was he's
done a lot of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Sammy's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But
no, Sammy's not over, and you acting like he isn't gonna get him over.
Sammy is over. Okay.
Sammy's over what? Sammy's over what?
He's over Jeff Hardy's body while he's laying concussed. Anyway, so another thing in this AEW week. So Jim Ross has signed a 1-year deal. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Jim Ross.
Jim Ross giving me Darby Allin vibes. He like, listen, y'all, I might die doing this, but I'm gonna keep going.
I'm taking it also off the show. What is hey, yo, what is wrong with you?
I got a point, man. It might be time. It's time for Jim Ross to hang it up, man.
What is wrong with you? Stop.
There's not that much hot sauce in the world where this man got to keep coming on TV trying to tell us.
Yo, Jim Ross's barbecue sauce is fire though, and the spicy Chipotle.
I bet you did. I bet you swallowed it whole, right? You swallowed all his barbecue sauce.
Chipotle ketchup is also very delicious.
Wow, he answered the question.
I'm talking about Chipotle ketchup. What are you talking about?
You swallowing JR sauce?
Yo,
you the one that said you love his sauce.
I said the Chipotle ketchup is delicious.
Wait, yo, what?
Good old JR needs to good old sit down. He needs to good old have several seats. Like
y'all gotta stop hating on JR.
Like what are we gonna see JR on a Roman Reigns schedule? He gonna pop up for their 2 big pay-per-views in a year.
I'll tell you right now, I'm glad we'll see JR, but you know who we won't be seeing anymore? Kevin Kelly. Kevin Kelly is no longer listed on the AEW roster.
We know where she's going.
Oh, that's not a she. That's Kevin Kelly. What that Kelly? What is wrong with you? The guy. Listen. He left New Japan to come over here so that he can work with AEW. Now apparently he's not in AEW. I don't know. Is he gonna go back to WWE? I don't know where they can put.
No, don't nobody want him. He's a clown. I thought you said Kelly.
Yeah, Kevin Kelly. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh no. Forget him.
He tried to basically say that apparently it's Ian Riccaboni's fault. I don't know what's going on with that.
He's the Ant-Man of the cornball ensemble. He's the Ant-Man. He's 100% a cornball.
Oh man, hey, Wardlow is definitely going to be the Hulk.
I mean, did we not watch The King almost die enough 2 years ago? Still trying to be a commentator to where we're okay watching good old JR talk himself into a grave. Let's just be real, bro. Like,
why
if anything,
say that.
If anything, JR can do voice work and bring back Celebrity Deathmatch and let him be like the voice work person in that. So that way, like, then you can like maybe like reenact it in clay, so it's less,
I'll allow it. Yeah, so that's that. But now it's time to talk about Revolution.
Yo, we're doing good. Is after this the weekly shows?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. All right, let's rate them. That's what we normally do. Let's not get extra.
No, we're getting extra. We're gonna get extra.
See, I knew you were
get. Yeah, yep, I am. All right, I
knew you
am.
were gonna do it. Why can't this be good? And we appreciate that and do what we do.
Cause you don't deserve that. We're gonna keep you here as long as I can have you.
Everybody knows the pay-per-view was excellent. There's no need for us to do more than we do.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Absolutely not.
So the first match was the 0 hour. Where we had the Bang Bang Scissor Gang by order of the Bang Bang Gang.
Okay.
Guns up.
Okay, what we're not gonna do is overhype the pre-show. That's what we're not gonna do.
But that match was so whack. I'm
Exactly.
gonna give out of 1 out of 10. I'm definitely giving that one a 3.
I'm not rating the pre-show. I've never rated a pre-show match in my life.
I mean, my whole thing was this. As soon as I saw the people that was announced, I'm like, Willie Mack is taking the fall. Willie Mack is
I love Willie Mack, so that makes me mad.
I would actually not mind Willie Mack and Private Party basically being like a trios. You know what I'm saying?
If anybody would have ever did what they were supposed to do with Willie Mack, he would have been like our Kevin Owens, like the black Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
That's a great comparison.
That's a good comparison. So if he actually works up with Private Party, they can be the Willie Party. Never mind. That sounds so wrong.
The Willie
Marvel match. Let's get to
the Willie Party. The Private Max.
Let's get to the next trash match because you be overhyping Julia Hart all day.
Right, so we had Team Long Island versus Team Julia Sky Booties. So this was an all elite cheeks match.
It was. We're not. Well, wow. Did we just act like anybody got a butt if they're wearing the?
I mean, all right. Let's be honest. Willow definitely has a butt. Sky Blue definitely has a butt.
Yo, there is a difference between
Sky Blue has a booty. Okay, Chris Statland is thick.
There is a lot. There is a lot.
And Julia Hart, she has some nice little Debbie cupcakes. You know what I'm saying? Like Mac Party. Yeah, I'm calling it the Mac Party.
This guy Ja is overhyping this match and their bodies at this point.
That's crazy. All right, so the first match was Christian and Daniel Garcia.
Okay, I'm not gonna front.
Wait. Before we even get into that, I do have to say there was a little teaser during the 0 hour. That's why I kind of brought it up. Pac is coming back.
Yes, he is.
I'm actually excited for that. Now, what I am hoping though is that this visa shit that keeps happening with these wrestlers, bro, gets figured out.
Please, even if it does, Pac is another Daniel Bryan. He breaks every 6 months. So I don't really know how I feel about that. He's just gonna break.
I want to see him versus Ospreay.
Some certain people are Mr. Glass. They're gonna, and he's not gonna lay down to Ospreay. Like Pac
I know he won't, but it'll still be a fire match.
It's gonna go to a draw because Pac has a very big ego. We already know that. He wouldn't lay down for Kenny. He's not gonna lay down for Will. Y'all bugging.
And Pac, he's doing the job. If
He's not. That's where you're wrong.
That's where you're wrong. So like I was saying before, Christian and Daniel Garcia.
That match was honestly that, and of course the tag team match were not the main event, y'all. I'm talking about the FTR versus the other dudes. Were the two low points for me of the night. So this match was
decent. Wasn't great. Nothing to write home about.
This match was a 6.5, 6.8.
Okay, I'm giving it a because it's gonna sound kind of biased because I'm a fan of Daniel Garcia, so I will say a 7.5.
I'll take a point bias. That's not bad. You didn't jump out the window. I ain't gonna hold you.
I was gonna go 5.5, 6, like 5.75.
You're disrespectful.
You're bugging.
Yeah,
whatever. Next match was Eddie Kingston and Bryan Danielson.
Fire.
Absolutely fire.
I'm giving that a 9.5.
I will quote Ja tonight, probably 3 times actually. This was a banger. This was a
Mhm.
banger. And once again, Eddie Kingston is still proving to me that I don't care what he does, though. He's just very good at making other people look good too. I cannot lie. He's very good at that.
He also gravitates you into what he does. And I don't know
still
what
not
it
an
is.
Eddie Kingston fan. Let's not get this twisted.
He's a good storyteller in the ring.
Yes,
Yes.
but as far as his ring storytelling, he is elite. I am not a fan, I repeat, of Eddie Kingston. His story after the match, Axe the Pack, I told them, I was like, Bryan Danielson can lose and still be
The best. Yeah.
in the
And
world.
that's a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to constantly keep saying that he's the best in the world either.
Hey, Ginger wants to know if you're behaving, Kent.
Yeah. I'm behaving. Yes, Ginger Spice.
It's never going to end. It's never going to be let go. I'm letting you know that now. This is your fault, okay?
Hey, man.
Listen,
I'm
like I
with it.
said, Bryan Danielson is the best in the world, and he doesn't have to say it all the time. That's just
Absolutely.
the best thing about it.
Just watch him wrestle.
Next was the Meat Madness that turned into the All-Star Scramble. They end up still having Meat Madness in the match. So you had the Meaty Men, which was Wardlow, Brian Cage, Lance Archer, and Powerhouse Hobbs versus the Tenderloins, which was Chris Jericho, Darius Martin, Hook, and Magnus. So, you know, at one point you had all four of the big meats pause in the same ring with each other, slapping each other like man meat. And you know what I'm saying? Once they got out of the ring, then you had the little meats in the ring slapping each other, you know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like the little meats, they were the little tenderloins, you know what I'm saying? You had Dante out there looking like a half cooked chicken nugget, you know what I'm saying? You had all flavors of meat in this match. You know what I'm saying? You had the Spanish meat, you had the Hook meat pause, you had the half and half meat pause, you had the dark meat pause, you had the Canadian meat, you know what I'm saying? You had the Murder Hawk monster meat. You had the War Daddy meat pause, and you had I think I got everybody. Oh, the Warrior meat. You know what I'm saying? The steroid meat. You know what I'm saying? You had that too. Pause.
I realize I haven't said a word while this man has been talking about meat for the past.
But it was a meat. It was a mini match. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone kept chanting meat. You know what I'm saying? When it was the little meats or the big meats.
I will never
Pause.
go to a wrestling event and cheer meat in my life.
But these people were every time they hit each other, meat. Meat.
Y'all will never hear me cheer meat. Ginger, you can cheer meat all you want.
Listen, it was big meaty men slapping men.
Real Garland. First of all, was good, bro. Where were you last week? Second of all, little meat is crazy. So let's just...
Well, they're tenderloins. What do you want me to call them? Okay, New York skirt steak meats. Like what? That's what we're gonna call them.
You're still talking about meat, and I think that's
meat.
With that said,
listen,
we all know what happened. Wardlow won the match.
Yes.
This was the second worst match of the night, though.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm gonna ask the question at the end of the once we go through this though. But so what are you rating it?
This match?
Yeah.
This match is a 5.
Dark King, what are you rating this mini match?
6.
I'm gonna rate it 5. 5-inch meat. Pause.
Oh, whoa, bro! Like you did that. You did A1 sauce on me. What is
what? What? Whoa! What? Yo, what is going on?
Anyway, then we had my AEW Women's Champion.
No, you did not. The next match was Roderick Strong versus Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. With that said, banger.
Okay.
That's 2 bangers from me tonight already.
And you can hate on Roddy all you want because he won.
Roddy.
A lot of people online. But listen, the thing is, Orange Cassidy needed this rest.
No, hold on. Let's talk about wrestling for 2 seconds.
Okay.
Roddy did 20 different variations of a backbreaker in that match.
Facts.
Rowdy flipped that man invertedly and landed him on the top turnbuckle on his back.
Facts.
If y'all are talking crazy about Roderick Strong, y'all don't know nothing about wrestling, and I don't ever want to talk to you about wrestling, period.
Roderick's that dude.
That man is a technical art master. He absolutely went to work. Oh, and by the way, Orange Cassidy has grown to be one of the best workers in the game, period.
Absolutely.
This is no knock on him. He like and if y'all are Dolph Ziggler haters, that's between you and your mama. He is he is primetime Ziggler. Like when Ziggler was selling.
Agreed. A couple years ago, he was the guy who put his hands in his pockets, and that was cool. That was like whatever. Now he
really has not been doing that a lot.
Exactly. He's a complete wrestler now.
He's been working.
The sloth shit is done, bro. Like he'll do it a little bit, but when I see this man stomping motherfuckers out, like I'm like, bro.
Yo, Ziggy, what's good, bro?
Ziggy! What's good, Brody? But word, he's stomping people the fuck out and shit.
You got to say that to Jaws OnlyFans. For those who don't know, we just lost 2 people when I mentioned Jaws OnlyFans. That's crazy. When all y'all be on there, all y'all be on La Petite. You saw them numbers. You saw that just happen, right? Okay, one came back. They was like, nah, I got to get the OnlyFans first. Jaws OnlyFans is La Petite.
Just want to let you know that's why I've been selling our our intro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that explains why the sales is coming in like that.
Yeah, you know what? Okay. Anyway.
Banger match.
Yes.
And
what are you rating it? Wait, but where are you rating it before we get into that though?
What am I rating this match? Like honestly, you wanna know what I rate this match?
An 8.
That's what you think I'm gonna say? 9.5.
Ooh. You're gonna give it the same rating? I was actually gonna say 10, but I don't want to be biased. So 9.5.
I had to run upstairs to my mom. Eddie Kingston versus Daniel Bryan is not a 9.5. That match is an 8.5. Y'all not gonna make me feel like that Eddie Kingston is gonna give me a 9 or 10 match. Kiss my butt.
They were both open eyes, 9.25.
So you're giving it a 9.5. You Dark King gets a 9.25. All right, I'm giving it a 9.5. Then what happened afterwards? Kyle O'Reilly.
I also want to say we're all agreeing a lot on this pay-per-view, which I'm proud of y'all for not like, playing devil's advocate with each other and saying crazy numbers.
You gotta give credit when credit is due.
Kyle O'Reilly scares me because of his sickness, and I know he wrestles through it, and we all push him.
He did have it looked like a.
He had his dialysis patch on.
Yeah.
His kidney patch. He had that joint on him when he returned. So it's not like he's still not ill or probably gonna have to take breaks, which is another thing y'all gotta remember about Roman Reigns. Just to switch real quick, because y'all be talking like Roman Reigns ain't have cancer.
Yeah,
y'all sound like Ja talking about children with cancer like earlier in the show.
I did not talk about people with cancer. You're not gonna do that,
bro. We have the evidence for all of y'all who've been here from the beginning of the show. Y'all know what Ja said about them kids.
I ain't said. Listen, I wasn't talking about them kids, okay? But the John Cena fans, fuck them kids, okay? Not the sick ones, okay? But
I was talking about his Make-A-Wish.
Can we talk about Kyle O'Reilly, please? Like, what are we saying? Kyle's back, okay?
The same thing with Roman Reigns. I want him to work at a pace that's good enough for his illness. We love him. Nobody wants anybody to not make a living or to, be able to feed their family doing what they love. And I want him to be able to do that just in a safe way. And whatever story they tell with Kyle, him, like Roderick, he is also a catch professional star. That man can wrestle his butt off. With that said, I want to make something very clear too. These are also the 2 best wrestlers from the Undisputed Era, in case anyone was wrestling.
Kyle O'Reilly and
Roderick Strong.
Dark King, what happened to you?
It looks like he's frozen or timing out.
His laptop's weird connection. Yeah, something happened. But yeah. That was dope as hell to me when he came out, but he whispered something.
Thank you, Dan, because Ja forgot what he said. But I'm glad that you were here.
Anyway, he whispered something into their ear though, until Roderick's ear when they tried to offer him a position in Undisputed Kingdom.
Yeah, he told him, "I love you, but you're with some cornballs who nobody's ever gonna talk about ever." Yeah, the best part about Mike Bennett hasn't showed up on AEW one time on TV. The best part of him, the only thing people talk about,
she's in the back working.
the only thing people follow when concerning Mike Bennett, the only time they look at him and double tap is when his wife is wearing something cheeky, because that's what they like to do on her Instagram and her OnlyFans.
Wow, but listen, but at least you know where Maria is. You know what I'm saying? You know where his wife is.
Exactly. On running the same shows, Ring of Honor, and except not Dynamite. So he could be, he ain't take her to Dynamite. He left her on Ring of Honor.
They do Ring of Honor after Dynamite.
Okay, so the point is, you're right. She's there with her man. You brought that up. The fact that Mercedes don't be with her husband. You just brought, and they both work in wrestling. You did that. And I'm not
see, we was moving fine in the time, but you wanna
no.
So the next match was FTR versus BCC Warriors. Let me just say that the shoulder pass was fire. They were fire. The match itself, I liked it. I thought it was a banger. I thought they beat the hell out of each other, and it was a banger match. Dark King, what do you think?
Dude, the Blackpool matches, they work very strong style, to say the least. So if you like to see people just, like you said, just beat the shit out of each other, it's great. I love it. It's definitely, brings the realism to wrestling, in my opinion.
What would you rank the match? Also, are you there?
Over an 8, solid 8, 8, 8.5.
I'm gonna give this a 9.
I am currently on an important phone call, but I'm chiming in here to say that Dark Ken is glazing. Nothing about this match was an 8. Nothing. They both nothing. FTR has had 200 matches better than this match. This match was pointless. It is a 3.5. Stop glazing.
But they put over BCC and no okay, gotcha. It's fine. I'm giving it a 9. It's all right. So the next match is probably the match that also wants to talk about. Should I wait until he's off the phone call? I don't know. This is going to be interesting, but we have to talk about Toni Storm versus Deonna Purrazzo. Deonna came out there looking amazing, but Toni Storm came out there looking like her old self. You know what I'm saying? No comment, Dark Kent? You don't like how Toni Storm was looking?
I always like how Toni Storm was looking.
We know because you're glazing. But like Mariah May dressed up as Toni Storm and absolutely made me think that was Toni Storm. Okay, she did her ultimate Damien Sandow.
It was fire,
bro.
She looks just like her.
Damien Sandow all over again.
She looks just like her.
Like, this is her stunt double, and I'm all for it.
Minus the assets, Rod. Nobody's talking about the assets.
Whoa, wait. Mariah May got some assets too.
Stop, bro. You see what I'm saying? If you think Mariah May and Toni Storm are comparable, that's where we have a problem. That's where I put my foot down, because that's why I think you're being ridiculous.
All right, so let's just be honest here.
You all know Tony's the cake queen.
Okay, you can relax. You can calm down. You can calm down. Okay, Tony's okay, but you still got Bailey. All right, you still got Naomi. Okay, you still got Bianca. All right, and I know you're gonna glaze over Nikita Lyons, but anyway, what are you rating this match, Dark Kent?
I mean, it was all right.
All right, 1 through 10.
I don't know. 5? Okay. 4.
Wow.
These are. Oh no, we're talking about the women's match.
Yes.
I'm
giving it a 10.
5?
I'm giving that a 10.
A 10?
No, I'm not doing
yes.
well. Well, I don't know why you okay.
It was
Hey,
good.
hold on, wait. Ja, now unfanned it, unbiased it. The fact that you like Deanna so much, please do that, because there's no way this match is a match of the year
All
candidate.
right, I'm giving it a 8.5.
I give this match a 7. There's no way it is a match of the year candidate for you to say 10. That was outrageous.
For the women.
That is right. That is sexist. This is crazy.
For the women.
This is
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
This is crazy.
I'm not gonna put her up like against his next match, which was.
If you need to, women are
all right.
equal
So
rights. Is your girl watching tonight? You sound
she
so
is.
sexist.
So all right. So here's the thing: Will Ospreay versus Konosuke Takeshita.
Is match of the year.
Match of the year, hands down.
Hands down.
I'm giving it a 10. I'm not even going to basically cap. I'm giving it a 10. 11 if I could. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it a 10. All-Star, I know you're probably giving it a 10.
Yes, dude, it's fucking awesome.
Dark Kent, Dark. It's a 10 across the board.
Everybody has to give it a 10. You're not a wrestling fan if you give this anything less than a 10.
Facts. Now, Samoa Joe, Swerve, and Hangman, where I cried. I literally cried.
Can I say something important before we actually get to the weekly shows too? Will Ospreay needs to make sure that he doesn't do the near fall thing every match he has, though, because if that gets old, it's going to lose its importance.
He has the will of a warrior.
He can't keep doing that. The near fall. He does that a lot in his matches. We can't see that every.
But Konosuke kicked out at 1 on a hidden blade, bro.
And then him and his brother did the same.
Him and his brother. I called him his mini clone.
They did the same kick out 2 days later. You can't keep doing that.
Listen.
But that match was a 10.
All right.
Don't keep doing that.
But what about the triple threat? Hangman, Swerve, and Samoa Joe.
That match was a 7. And that match was what it was. I told y'all Samoa Joe.
I'm giving it an 8.
I told y'all.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of Swerve bias added on that match. I ain't gonna hold you.
You're damn right.
But I told y'all Samoa Joe was gonna keep it. We all knew that Swerve was gonna go face and Hangman was gonna stay heel.
But Swerve didn't get pinned. That's the important part.
We knew he wasn't gonna get pinned, and it's not important. The point is, y'all keep trying to make these dudes pull the gun on Swerve too early. I told y'all when he lost that tournament that they were not going to make him champion right now. I told y'all that.
They're heating him up. They're definitely heating him up.
Yeah.
How you gonna say they're heating him up? He was blazing hot 4 months ago.
Hey, they're gonna make him one of these. They're gonna listen. The crowd is going to one of these.
They're heating him up. I'm sorry, bro. Now you sound like a bit of a I don't know. You sound like the people you don't like. You're glazing hard for Swerve. They're heating him up. He was hot. He was the hottest thing on earth a few months ago.
He's still, what do you mean? He's still up there, Swerve.
John just said there.
We're not gonna pretend like we didn't hear that reaction on Wednesday.
Now he's 100% babyface.
We're not gonna pretend like we didn't hear that reaction to the people, that came all the way from Washington to see my boy. I'm saying the mean streets of Washington.
They came all the way from Spokane.
I'm saying no, Tacoma.
Oh, Tacoma. That's
mean streets of Tacoma.
That's the tough city. My bad. They ain't even from Spokane.
Mm-hmm. But I like how the fact, well, I don't like how the fact that Hangman basically quit like a little bitch. And he did on purpose. I mean, you could tell that's what it was.
I just want to say the AEW so on fire, and y'all can act like the elite's not important, but it has a big part to do with the fact that the elite is on fire. Kenny Omega is still being brought up. Hangman is a jerk. The grown bucks are jerks. They are cooking.
Mm-hmm. And now we're not going to stop talking about Revolution, but we are going to switch gears into another thing where we're basically just going to call it Thank You, Sting. So as we all know that this was Sting's retirement match, the man has had an excellent, monumental career. There is no denying it. And, for everything he has given to the business. Thank you, Sting. You know what I'm saying? I was fortunate enough to see his last match in New York, so I'm going to hold that with pride to myself. Unfortunately, you know, some of the crowd did ruin it for me because of some.
Hey, John. When you're done, can I give the holy heel take on Sting real quick?
Wait, there's
No.
Something batted on Sting right now.
I can't holy heel take on Sting. Yeah,
You
can't.
cannot shoot on Sting.
Yeah, can I shoot? Hey y'all, can I shoot on Sting? We'll let the chat tell her. Yo, can I shoot on Sting?
I gotta hear this.
So when I'm done, okay, cool. Thank you, Sting. AEW went all out, and got a lot of people there. You know what I'm saying, for him. I even saw Nikolov was there. A couple of people that you didn't get to see, but ended up finding out he was there was Lex Luger. You know what I'm saying? Who was there? When asked about the whole situation,
Lex Luthor couldn't even have beat Sting tonight. He could handle Super, but he wouldn't have anybody handle Sting that night.
That's messed up. Because people kept asking, like, you know, about this whole situation about people that weren't allowed to be shown on TV, whatever. He said that WWE allowed him and DDP to go. He said they got us out. They got us out there so we could kind of sneak or whatever in the atmosphere. WWE is classy. They said we can go and everything. Just don't, you know, be on the camera interviews or be part of the match. So, I mean, I guess that breaks the rumor that people kept saying that, oh, WWE wasn't allowing anybody to go, yada, yada, whatever. But, you know, people was there. The stadium of Greensboro actually gave these customized bats to Sting, Darby, Ric Flair, Tony Khan, Tony Schiavone, and Jim Ross.
That's sick.
So that was dope. And Sting even had to say this about the pay-per-view. Said, I hope that AEW Revolution will be a memorable night for the fans, and it was a night that I personally will never forget. And thank you all to the wrestlers. Thank you to the AEW staff. Thank you to Greensboro, and thank you to the fans. So now, I know All Star wants to give his little heel take.
Yeah, I gotta hear this shit
On Sting for some reason. So, hey, All Star, you there?
Listen, I don't want to take up anybody's time, and I don't even need to be highlighted, but I'll take it. I just want everybody to be honest about one thing. Sting is absolutely the Tupac of wrestling. Sting is one of the most impactful figures in the history of wrestling.
Amen.
But when it comes to the technique of wrestling, as Pac is with rap, he is quite one-dimensional and has 3 wrestling moves and 2 taunts. He bangs his chest. He woos, which, by the way, is more iconic with Ric Flair. He does a splash, a Scorpion Deathlock, which, by the way, is more iconic with Bret the Hitman Hart. And then does a Scorpion Death Drop, which, by the way, Cody Rhodes looks better with the spin. So I must say that while he is one of the most influential wrestlers of all time, Sting, top 20 influencers, impactful wrestlers ever in the history, he is not in the top 30, 40 of wrestlers when it comes to wrestling ability. I may be able to think of 49 people better, and that's the bottom line.
Listen, you don't have to have a million moves. Simple but effective. The Stinger. We're the best to ever do it. Period. Stinger,
the ultimate warrior of WCW. His friend back in the day when they were on roids, right?
Whoa!
And each of them have had 3 moves. It's Sting.
Don't play Sting like that, brother.
Stingeroids.
He said that he was on roids.
Stingeroid used to lift people above his head too, like the Ultimate Warrior. That was his. He used to do that too. That was his 4th move. And then when he stopped taking,
he kept funky though. He was like, "Yo, I was on roids until like 91 or 92."
When he stopped doing power moves and then started falling backwards in Scorpion Death Drops and doing moves from Canadian wrestlers and things like that to try to get over because he was a bad wrestler.
The disrespect is just funny.
Can I Wow. This give me a second.
I don't care. I don't care. You ain't gonna tell me I'm lying because I'm not. You go. Sting put on the best match. Sting put on was his retirement match, and that's because we were all emotional about it. And we watched a 60-year-old get put through glass, and his kids got to wrestle with him in the ring, and we were so excited to watch this 60-year-old man.
Okay, so now I'm back. So now we can talk about. So, like I said, they did a special. You know, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat came out with Ric Flair. He was the special timekeeper. We had the little thing that they did, which was dope. Now they didn't get all the footage, but with the footage that they got was amazing. That was amazing. But this is what got me. And I popped. I got my WCW Sting theme from Metallica, I believe.
Yeah.
Also, Sting told the biggest lie ever when he said he didn't get his face paint from the Crow. Bro.
Of course he got it from the Crow.
Bro.
No, he didn't get that on his documentary.
No, he said after the interview came out, the most recent one, that he didn't even watch the Crow yet when he thought of bro. You were around here looking like Ultimate Warrior Jr. You had bright face paint. You were looking like Brian Cage does right now. Right now.
Well, no.
I'm gonna say that his son's
Scott Hall saw the movie The Crow and told Sting to do that. So at the time when he started doing the paint, he hadn't seen the movie yet. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Oh, okay. And then he watched the movie and literally did all of his mannerisms were based off of the movie. He became lethargic. He became slower in how he moved. He changed all of his mannerisms to how the Crow moved. For those of you who haven't seen The Crow, go watch The Crow and you'll understand what the whole black and white Sting era was. My favorite Sting is the red face paint Sting. It was a great time in wrestling. Like I said, he is super impactful. There's nothing you could say. There's no match you can point to that tells me Sting was a great wrestler. Point blank, period. Stop acting like Sting is a top 10 wrestler.
Hater. So this was fire though. Like the whole sequence. The whole sequence. His son got ups. His son got ups. All right. It was fire. I loved it. Can we talk about Darby though?
Yeah.
Darby went through real glass. Cry him a river.
Darby's crazy, bro. He's too many episodes of Jackass or whatever.
Listen, what he should have did before this match was do a promo and let us know, listen, this could be the last time y'all see me if I don't survive this glass. But he wants us to know from his heart that he has given everything to this business.
Shut up. Shut the heck up. I'm sick and tired of you. Because a lot of people were complaining about that, but they had said that once it was determined that Darby would make the jump off the ladder through the glass at AEW Revolution, safety measures was applied. A rehearsal occurred earlier than usual in the day, and a stunt coordinator instructed how to place the items and reviewed the proper protocols. There were also nearby doctors anticipating the spot, and they were on high alert. And had Darby not been able to return to the match, the Young Bucks were prepared to call an alternate finish.
Yeah, they had to prepare something different just in case he died. Like we told us.
If he would have cut an artery or some shit.
All I'm gonna say is just Darby, listen, this we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You put your body on the line for our entertainment, but this was
Eric Bischoff on his shorts.
No, that's not. You know what? Wow, wait a minute. What? You know what? Screw you. That's not Eric Bischoff because I had to look for a second.
He was looking hard at his butt. He was staring at his butt.
Don't do that. Pause.
How was you staring at his butt like that?
Did you say that's Eric Bischoff on his ass? Anyway, Sting and Darby won.
There's only one tag team belt now. I need somebody to explain that one to
you.
me.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop. So, what did you guys rate his final match?
A 10.
Yeah,
a 10.
This is final match. 10 out of 10. Send off a legend.
A 10, which means this entire pay-per-view was a solid 8.5.
Yeah, it was.
And everybody, Tony came out and thanked him. They all,
top to bottom, good show.
Listen, Sting. Thank you, Sting. You were not the best in-ring performer, but you were by far one of the best characters to ever lace the boots. Thank you, Sting.
Now, Darby had to say this as regards to what he was saying on Wednesday as to him climbing Mount Everest.
No, here we go.
If I die there, I'm at peace. I've lived more in the last 2 years than people do in a lifetime. Why he chose to be homeless? I choose to be homeless because I wanted to kill all the comfort zones I had and start risking my life. I've just been pushing it ever since. I saw a lot of young guys, they wake up, they sit on the couch, they watch a cat compilation on YouTube. They have that comfort zone. Before you know it, it's already 5 p.m. When you're homeless, you have no choice but to wake up and start grinding. It taught me the work ethic of not being comfortable. The biggest times you grow in life are when you're uncomfortable.
I would tell my child that this is not your role model. I would need my kid to know that don't listen to a thing Darby Allin says.
You don't want your kid swanton diving off of on a plane of gas, real glass?
Don't do what he does.
I froze. Y'all don't know that today, but I'm frozen.
Well, I mean, hey, we could have been done, but
Whose fault was that?
Yours.
Not even close.
I'm blaming you this time. Dark can't even talk as much.
I'm giving the whole pay-per-view an 8.5.
I am giving the pay-per-view a 9.5.
I was going to say 9. Great show, top to bottom.
What do you guys consider to be the best match of the night?
Sting.
Will.
I'm going with Will. Between Will and Sting. What is the worst match of the night?
Your favorite, the meaty meat match.
The meaty match. Dark Kane, what is the worst match on the card?
The pre-show. Bang Bang Scissor Gang, whatever.
Oh wow. Then I will have to agree with All-Star. It was a meaty match. It was all over the place. I'm not going to say what I was going to say, so I'm going to keep that comment to myself.
That Dean Ambrose match is close.
I liked it. It was just violent, and they basically just beat the hell out of each other. All right, so weekly highlights. Let's go through SmackDown real quick. So,
why is SmackDown still on our show?
Because, man, we got to talk about the promo with The Rock. You know what I'm saying? So, this is the promo that happened with The Rock. You know what I'm saying? So, for those that don't know, we were here, and you know what I mean? So, just want to let everybody know that, that we're here to talk about the promo that happened with The Rock, Also, we'd like to talk about what happened with The Rock, his promo and everything.
No, because at the end of the day, this is why our Thursday night show has to exclude SmackDown.
Why does it have to exclude SmackDown?
Because everyone has spoken about SmackDown by now 100 times. We're the last ones to get to SmackDown. With that said, The Rock, we all know what The Rock did. He broke the internet. Went on Instagram.
Did he actually break the internet?
He did. If what Beyonce does breaks the internet, then The Rock broke the internet. The Rock broke the internet. He went crazy.
You sure? Because I could swear it was just a.
I know what you're doing, but The Rock still broke the internet. As far as the online, as far as the in-person promo, we all know that there was middle fingers.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing. It's not the middle finger.
It's the Die Rocky Die sign, right? Oh,
this is why that entire promo. This is all you got from.
No, that's why they did it. That's why they did it. They were blanking out signs. They were blanking out.
Well, this sign was up on Monday.
No, they were blanking out everything, and they had to blank out. And they had to blank out a lot of. They had to put Rock on a delay. We got to understand that happened too, because The Rock was off script. He went over 7 minutes, mind you, and Naomi had to look even worse because of it.
This promo was listen.
Hey,
acknowledge the tribal chief.
It's network television, so they can't even say what they say on USA on Fox.
Yeah, true. But The Rock actually acknowledged Roman Reigns,
as he should.
You know what I'm saying? Roman Reigns, my family. I acknowledge you as my tribal chief.
As he should. Even though Roman Reigns be standing there looking like a skinny Rock. He looks like Rock's little brother every time. Like Roman Reigns does not have the star power the Rock has, and putting him next to the Rock keeps showing it over and over.
All I'm gonna say is, hey, listen, at least he finally put the hand up correctly.
It's the Rock, man. It's the Rock.
No, he did it wrong first. Let's not do that.
He's still doing it wrong, kind of. And then the ultimate thing that we kind of already knew was going to happen. Dakota Kai turned on Bayley. Big Booty Bayley needs some help. I think Jade and Bianca is going to be in a tag team match against.
I hate how they're telling this story because the females in it, you could have told it so much grander. I hate how it's being overlooked. I am going to pop when Bayley wins the title. I don't care how anyone feels. I would be excited for Bayley to win the title. And then hopefully Dakota Kai is back now. They're gonna have a banger match. She's gonna have a banger match with Asuka. We're gonna get some dope matches between her and the rest of the girls too afterwards. Asuka versus Bayley at SummerSlam, yes.
Zylan Quinn, exactly. No pop. Debuted on.
Well, nobody cared. It wasn't for him. It wasn't about him.
Bro, I blinked and this match is over. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
It was on purpose. What do you mean? What are they doing? They are building Braun Breaker.
And to what? Goldberg?
Listen, a better version of Ryback. No, he is.
Wardlow?
No, don't do that. Wardlow. Come on. Wardlow's on the hype train. We're not doing this. We're not acting like
Braun Breaker too. What you talking about?
No, but
it's over. But wait, wasn't Zylan Quinn over at one point? What happened?
When was Zion Quinn over, bro? What are you talking
NXT?
He was not over in NXT. He was on NXT. He was not over on NXT.
Wow. So you mean to tell me that Braun Breaker can beat Paulie D's older brother?
First of all, Zion Quinn is Hawaiian. You're racist.
He looks like Paulie D with his hands older brother.
He's Hawaiian.
That's like Paulie D.
I'm not lying. Thank you. He looks like Paulie D.
Man, Hawaiians are mad at y'all.
I'm calling him Paulie Quinn.
That man is Hawaiian.
Okay, listen, he can be a Hawaiian, but he still likes his gym tanning and laundry.
They're doing the right thing. They let the man come out there and squash him, spear, which Braun Breaker has one of the best spears in the game. Bang bang.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I kind of skipped over the thing about what you said what happened after The Rock because I'm tired of Naomi came back to be a jobber. But I'm just gonna leave that one alone because everyone's like, "Oh, it's Tiffy time." Listen, Tiffy Times got hindered when Becky Lynch beat her the way that she did.
Oh, it tried. Becky Lynch tried to ruin Tiffany Stratton. And should they be doing Naomi better? They are about to when they give her this mid-card title.
We'll see because I'm waiting on it.
She's in the mid-card title. And
I hope so.
And then y'all can all stop crying. Like she has 5 butt moves. What are we doing?
And the only other thing I want to talk about was Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is back.
This match is going to be fire at WrestleMania. I just don't know what it has to do with Carlito.
I just want to know why does Rey Mysterio have on the Great Muda's mask?
Nah, bro. Listen, Rey Mysterio has a million masks. That one's fire too.
That is the Great Muda's mask, and the only thing he's missing is the mist.
Batman.
Mist.
I see Batman.
I see Mexico Man.
Mexico Man.
That's racist.
That was racist. I'm sorry.
By the way, Rey Mysterio is the LeBron James of wrestling because that man keeps putting on at any age.
So he got steroids too.
No, what makes you say that?
Oh, sorry. I saw something from some Jason guy.
That has never came out. Now we're throwing rumors out on people. That's crazy.
Does stem cells though? That's what he talks about it.
Yeah, he does. I bet you Rey Mysterio does stem cells. Rey Mysterio made bank off wrestling. Rey Mysterio has to be making bank. He wears designer all the time.
Mm. Well, Raw and Diary of Dwayne. Exactly. No pop. No pop. No pop at all.
I can't wait till you stop using the word pop.
Jared All-Star. Exactly. No pop. So
I get stopped all the time.
we know.
Oh, you better believe Sasha husband makes his clothes. You better believe it. You better believe it. I bet you Seth Rollins would take a picture with him.
So I have a better idea. Can Sasha husband make some suits for Cody? Because I'm tired of seeing the same damn suit every week.
All right, now Cody looks sharp every week.
Suit.
Yo, Ja. Okay, I want everybody to know something. So I don't partake. I'll comment very sparingly, 1 in a million online when I see stuff. So I saw Ja mention this earlier in the week about Cody's suits, and the funny thing is, I've never seen Ja in a suit. I don't know how he would know if Cody's suit was from Jace. I've never seen you in, other than a funeral. Tell me, when do you wear a suit? Have you gone to a court date and worn it? When have you your mama asked me to get you back at the church? I'm saying in the past 15 years, Ja, what tailor have you gone to see to talk about a man who was wearing tailored suits?
I actually got suits from Morocco. I've gotten suits from K&G.
No, you're not naming the spots yet.
I got a suit from K&G.
Regular spot, which is just another J.C. Penney.
No, it's not. They have to hem it up, tailor it, get my size. Yeah.
No.
I wear suits.
You should do that with any suit. You should do that.
Hey, you want to know what's funny? I got more suits than Cody Rhodes do. I can tell you that much. I'm not going to be wearing the same goddamn freaking Republican gray suit. The only thing that Cody has changed is a tie.
It's because the colors are similar. You have seemed to thought that he's wearing the same suit repeatedly.
By the way, speaking of Cody, let me just sit there and also just bring it back to Revolution real quick. Eddie Kingston finished his story before Cody Rhodes did.
Oh my gosh, I'm so tired.
Roderick Strong finished his story before Cody Rhodes did. Sting finished his story before Cody Rhodes did.
Yo, Kent, can you just agree that that's true so he could just stop it? Because I'm sick of this story stuff. Change the thing.
It's true. By the way, just looking at this, Seth is definitely going to turn on Cody.
No.
Is it obvious yet or no?
No.
He's not going to turn on Cody because he doesn't need to turn on Cody. You got the clear heels.
You're glazing. Here you go. You're glazing.
I'm not glazing.
He will turn on him, but it won't be till after WrestleMania.
I think it's going to be during WrestleMania.
No, because they're day one. So when they go to reunite the titles again, Seth will be the heel and Cody will be the face.
They're not going to reunite the titles.
They are.
No, they're not. That's not happening. Okay, gotcha. Andrade El Idolo. Exactly. No pop. That man came out and that music that he debuted.
I don't know what John's talking about. This match was a 7.5.
With Apollo. I didn't even know he still worked there.
Andrade versus Apollo was a 7.5. They let them wrestle for about 12.
Apollo came back and he gets to lose in his first match back.
It was a great match. If somebody has to lose, it was a great match.
Where's Cedric Alexander?
I don't care. That was a 7.5.
Where was Zion Quinn? I mean, if he can lose in fucking 4 seconds.
Yeah, I hear him, right? Bro, Zion Quinn is irrelevant. He is a jobber.
Okay, so if he's irrelevant, why didn't Andrade go against him?
He is a jobber. No, because Apollo and him had a wrestling match. They got time. Zion Quinn was on TV for 42 seconds. Apollo and Andrade were on TV for 12 minutes. The difference is 11 minutes on TV.
By the way, did you also notice how Michael Cole also shout out Sting? And what's the face? McAfee also was saying that the match was fire too.
As they should, and it was.
It was dope. I mean, listen, I was shocked when that happened because I didn't expect it to.
At this point, for all you tribal people, AEW seems to be the ones that are pushing buttons at this point. Y'all could keep talking about WWE pushing buttons if you want. It seems to me Tony Khan is fixated. He has a fascination. He is infatuated.
So we had, who do we have? Judgment Day versus Imperium. Whatever. Dom lost against Gunther. We had Nia Jax versus Becky. And we kind of already talked about where that was going to head.
Do we think they're going to do a fatal 4-way now?
I don't think it's going to be a fatal 4-way. I think that Liv is going to basically Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan her way into this damn match.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. But at the same time, what also doesn't make sense is if that was the case, then why the Elimination Chamber? Why the Elimination Chamber?
I don't know what they're doing, and I don't like it. I don't like it either. I don't know.
Listen, I thought it was going to be just Becky versus Rhea, but now you're adding in.
They're dropping the ball in these women championship matches. They better give me Bianca versus Jade. I'm gonna be very upset.
That's when I said when we was talking about SmackDown. I don't think so. I think it's going to be Bianca and Jade versus the Kabuki Warriors, and they're going to beat the Kabuki Warriors for the tag team titles.
Why did I hear Jade versus Nia?
I also heard that as well, but it's like, what? Well, how does that coincide if Jade's on SmackDown?
Oh, here you go again.
You're the only one that thinks that shit don't matter when we clearly see
WWE doesn't give a shit about the brand split, so neither should we.
I mean, they do. They do when it's convenient. So cut the bullshit.
Exactly when it's convenient.
Exactly. And right now it's convenient that Jade is going to stay on SmackDown. She has nothing to do with Nia at all, whatsoever.
I would take Jade and Bianca versus the Kabuki Warriors. I'd take that.
All right. What I won't take though is this fact that we need to talk about this man in his fucking antler.
I don't know why you care so much.
Why does this man have an antler fetish? Why did he have antler? Literally, like he had antler juice on his face, like McAfee said. Like this man was literally going crazy because he had antlers. I don't.
This was a thing he created, like you on the show talking about Meaty Man and using the rainbow colors for the screen thing.
Wow. So Adam Pearce also announced that there's a gauntlet match where the winner faces Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship at Mania. So here's the thing. Who wins? I'm going to go with Chad. I think it's going to come down to Chad and Sammy. And Drew's going to attack Sammy. And then Sammy's going to try to find his way into the match with Seth.
If I'm being honest, and we're going for, I obviously think it should be Chad, but if we're being honest, and we know the way WWE works,
it'll be Sammy.
It's Sammy.
I have a feeling it's going to be Chad.
Also, Sammy was a dope Intercontinental Champion.
But the way that they did a whole separate thing for Chad, there was this mad random where he had his own little segment.
Hey, sometimes we have to understand they're not going to main players some certain people. It's Sammy. It's Sammy.
You're gonna go with Sammy. I'm gonna go with Kurt Angle's real son.
It's Sammy.
Right. We shall see on Monday. By the way, the match ended like this with Jay and Drew. So we already know where this is leading. Jay versus Jimmy.
I will say this, because I see a lot of people talking about WrestleMania. We like to talk about things bad before they happen. Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins is going to be a 10-star match. I need everybody. That's going to be a 10 out of 10.
What match?
Drew versus Seth.
Yeah,
I need everybody to understand that.
I definitely agree. Roadblock.
There wasn't Roadblock.
Roadblock was on Tuesday.
Oh, that's what they was calling Tuesday nights NXT?
Yeah.
I had no idea that they were calling it Roadblock, and I watched it.
Yeah, the Wolf Dogs won.
All right, so let's be very clear. I'm the NXT guy. This is what I do. The Joe Gacy versus Dijak match was absolutely insane. The straight jacket match was absolutely insane. Joe Gacy is insane. He is a future Mick Foley-esque wrestler.
Because he was losing.
Because they have to try to figure out how to not make him come off Bray Wyatt-esque. I think they're still trying to figure it out. Carmelo Hayes losing because the man came back
with some tricks.
Trick Williams came back and was ready. He was fire. He's on fire. That feud is actually was reignited last night. The pop was amazing for Trick. That match is going to be fire. And if the match is really going, as Stand and Deliver is really going to be Tony D versus Doja, that is trash. I understand that NXT, whoever is Shawn Michaels, whoever likes this Tony D kid, never in my life should he ever beat. Ever.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
Ever.
Mello is going to be Mello and Trick at Stand Deliver in an I Quit match.
Definitely.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the title match I'm talking about.
Exactly, which I don't understand why they took him out, but that's the only way they can get that shit finished. So
No, the title match is going to be Tony D versus him for some reason. I don't get that.
Well, who else was Ilja supposed to go against?
He's supposed to go against Tony D. That's what I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying. But who else was he going to go against if not Tony D?
Well, they didn't build anything. They just made it Tony D too out of nowhere. They could have gave him anybody. I would have been excited almost if it was anybody else, bro. It could have been Noam Dar. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it could literally be anybody. Yes, because his faction is fire. Last Legend and all of them got him popping on NXT. It could have been William Regal's son, who, by the way, that was like some NSYNC stuff. Bye.
I knew he was going with it.
It could have been Dempsey, who could have did it, who talked to smack to his dad and said that he'd be a better Heritage Cup champion than he ever would have been.
Shout out to William Regal for making his first appearance back on NXT. Live.
Yeah, so Dempsey is by far also another great wrestler. NXT has great wrestlers. For it to be Tony D, who is a gimmick, who is a character more so than a good wrestler, it really makes me sad because the NXT champion is such a good wrestler. You have to match him for a big match with somebody we believe can out wrestle him. And I don't believe Tony D in no velour outfit is going to out wrestle my champion. Who goes over? Drew goes over. Drew is going over. Seth is taking a break. Seth is going to go play daddy daycare.
And Seth has lingering injuries too, so he's going on vacation.
All right, so last show, Dynamite, with his brand new setting.
Dynamite.
Absolutely fire. Dynamite went 2 for 2 in 4 days.
Yeah. Let's talk about this segment. Like, first off, I believe Swerve.
No, here we go. See, and this is why I'm here, everybody, because the fans, any Swerve, especially these African American wrestling fans like Ja, anything Swerve does is pound cake lately.
Damn right. Did you hear what that man said to that little midget over there in the wheelchair?
Swerve that was passionate. That's why.
And that was the hardest thing he said. That's all he said.
So don't you bring your ass down here? First off, he said no. When he said to Joe, he said, "Listen, I'm ready to fight. Look like you ready to fight. So why don't you?" Let's do this shit now. Let's do this shit right now.
You see what fans do? He literally just said what any wrestler would say to a wrestler who's wearing their gear. Let's fight right now. And that was cool that Swerve said that. No, Swerve said one thing interesting in this thing. He tried to come across as a babyface. It's very difficult because the man looks like a heel. He moves like
I've got Britt Baker's other number in my pocket,
and that is a heel thing to say.
But he's a cool heel, though. It's what he says, heel is shit, but he's a babyface. It's like
no, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. Right now, he is still a tweener.
Wait, didn't MJF do that?
No, right now he is still a tweener for all of you. Oh, he went babyface last night. Stop it. This hype train has got to stop. Now, where the hype train should be focused on is that man Roddy right there, who is holding the Workman Championship, and I get to now watch him do 1,000 backbreakers for the rest of the year, and I am excited about that.
Hey, listen, Undisputed Era, you can say whatever you want about the Undisputed Era, but Undisputed Kingdom, you can say what you want about them, but everything they spoke is pretty much come to fruition.
Wardlow looks like he works out at Planet Fitness at 6 p.m. every day.
Every day with pre-workout already ready to go
and screams in the no judgment zone.
So do you think that Wardlow's going to be the one to take out Samoa?
Come on, bro, be real. Ask me a real question.
Well, hey, listen, I know Swerve can definitely do something though. He should have did this last month because Swerve had himself a whiteboard challenge. Let's just put it out there. Swerve defeated 2 white men by himself.
And then he got put to sleep by a Samoan named Joe. Because Samoans named Joe run wrestling right now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So he got put to sleep by a Samoan named Joe.
Now this is where Okay, so these guys are like the ultimate freaking trolls right now. They really troll Tony Khan.
Some of the best work of their lives being heels. The only thing I need now from the Bucks, because since I've gotten this, is I need a solo run from Nick, and then I would have seen then
in this solo run.
Oh my gosh, Nick in a solo run would be crazy, bro. Especially in AEW, where the whole thing is light heavyweight people should look tough. Darby Allin, MJF until he started taking steroids halfway through his title reign.
Oh my goodness. So the next match we had on the card was Hook versus Brian Cage. And
Fire.
I'm gonna be a real Brian Cage fan because my boy came out dressed like King, bro.
Boo. We're not gonna act like Brian Cage is anything. The match was fire. Hook literally got dropped on his back on thumbtacks and did not let go of the hold. He is still a star. Hook will always be a star. And the FTW championship that the scapegoat Jack Perry made relevant again served very well for that FTW rules match that took place. You haters.
We also not listed here. We had Daddy Magic versus Luchasaurus.
I don't know why.
Kill Switch.
I don't know why you brought that up.
Kill Switch beat his ass. They walked out, and then Edge just came out there and said, "Fuck your family," and literally just attacked Christian. Like everybody.
Why do we bring this up?
Because we need to actually see if there's a police report. Because Christian is the ultimate heel to the fact that he thinks that he lives in Grand Theft Auto. This man literally ran outside, and also shout out to the cameraman. All right, for those that watch Dynamite, shout out to the cameraman because whoever is that cameraman really must have been working on Maury. Because
they stop it. You see what John does when he's a fan of people. Y'all saw how slow Christian was running, right? And we are not going to act like he was sprinting out of that arena. He was
running as fast as he could.
No, they were not. They were jogging. We're not hyping this up. They were jogging.
That motherfucker was running like a Maury cameraman.
It was good spotting.
He threw a man out of his car and then stole the car and then gave Edge the middle finger. See, that's the cops right now going to go search for Christian. Yeah, but we found out this is going to be happening in Toronto.
I Quit.
An I Quit match.
That's going to be fire. Salute to them.
I can't wait. Now, Darby came down looking all sad without his dad.
And pulled the Notorious B.I.G. and told us life after. He told us he was going to die before it happened. He thinks he's a rapper now, and he figures if he raps about it, maybe it won't happen. But I hate to tell him, if you look at the track record, bro, you can't rap about it beforehand because that's when tragedy strikes. So I just hope that, in Darby's words, if this is the last time,
I'm scared
that he realizes he should have never said that in the first place. Like,
I'll be honest here. Like, I know I'm someone that's a very advocate speaker that, words are powerful. So that when he was saying and what he was basically speaking on really shook me a little bit because I'm kind of worried for the man. Like, first off, you're a daredevil. We all know this. But the fact is you have put your body on the line and with no breaks. You just went through glass, my guy. I'm pretty sure you're injured and you have some cuts and stuff that is going on. You don't know what could be happening inside or whatever. But you're taking it upon yourself. You're still going to compete next week at Big Business. And then you're gone.
The way you said that was even eerie. See what I'm saying?
You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's why it's so creepy, bro. Like, I wish that because the man was crying. Like, I know, like, he's playing off into emotions or whatever, but at the same time, like, you can see that he meant what he was saying. Because I think even he's afraid.
He should have said it.
Yeah. You're climbing Mount fucking Everest, bro. Just so you can put an AEW flag up there.
He shouldn't have said it.
He's bugging out.
So all I'm gonna say, I know we get to see him for one more week before he leaves on his journey. All I'm gonna say is this: I'm gonna pray for the man. I don't know him. I don't know him at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of his. That's it. I'm gonna pray for this man. I just hope that once after this match next week that his travels is safe and that he comes back. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a serious thing. Like, we don't know what the heck. This isn't kayfabe. This isn't like a storyline. The man is really going to Mount Everest. Okay? Like, he can't just like Bobby Shabu pop his ass up there. Like, it's not like something that can be faked. Like, he has to actually walk up there. Climb up there. So, prayers to Darby. You know what I'm saying? Hope everything goes well. Like I said, we still get him for one more week, and that's it. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be him versus Jay White next week. I want that Guns Up shirt. That shit is fire. I kind of skipped over and placed this out of place just for a reason. So the Young Bucks come out and they have a huge announcement. Oh, sorry. Are you there? So we can finish this?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So, you know what that huge announcement was?
Yeah.
Hangman is suspended, and
no, Kenny is fired. Hangman is suspended from the Elite.
Yeah, which, by the way, Kenny posted this right afterwards. You fired Kenny from the Elite. Said that nothing. First off, their heel work is crazy. Said that nothing's going on with him. He's fine. Got it. Fired him. Eddie Kingston comes walking down to interrupt them because they interrupted him. And he tries to basically say, I knew I'm going to get fined for this. So he basically treated them like a hoe and threw money at him. That got them all furious and he was about to fight. And then all of a sudden, the coin drops. Okada, the Rainmaker, came in making it rain with Okada Bucks. And basically came out there. We thought he was going to help Eddie. Wrong. Not only did he not help Eddie, he turned on Eddie, aligned himself with the Young Bucks, and then we got the shock of our lives that Okada is officially in the Elite. Not just all Elite, but now part of the Elite. And this was not on my bingo card for this year. This also reestablished, they basically showed who he is, and reestablished the fact that we are going to get Kenny versus Okada 5. But
also,
this is
also established the fact that he's not done with New Japan, because once he wins the triple, all 3 belts, he'll also have a New Japan belt.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Because I think Kenny, Eddie's global thing is done.
Belts, because that gives him the ability to wrestle everywhere.
Mm-hmm. So that belt is gone, Eddie. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that belt is gone.
This picture is probably one of the hardest pictures. This is one of the hardest pictures that AEW has ever posted. I'm sorry. This is just this. I had to put this in the flyer because this is just fire. Yeah. So Okada is on a 3-year, $14 million contract, which is earning about close to like $4 million every year. It says 2 billion yen. So, Also, now this is the one thing I didn't know of All-Star knew. Because remember we kind of talked about the reason why he didn't want to WWE because he didn't want to move his family and yada yada and yada, all that other stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this? Kazuchika Okada will be working full-time with AEW and is planning to relocate to the United States.
Dope.
So
he got paid. He's getting paid a lot of money.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure with the free agents that we talked about, we're probably looking at Triple H right now like this.
No, Triple H is good. I'm not. He's smart. I'm not giving all that money, especially to Mercedes. I'm sorry, because I know
here we go.
Because I know they're about to give Mercedes the same type of deal, and that is ridiculous. That girl gets hurt every 2 months.
Listen,
if I gets hurt
Drew, Seth, and Finn doesn't deserve more than $4 million a year.
What? Of course, Drew and Seth do.
You know what? What's your problem with Prince?
Yeah, Balor deserves that bread. He's great. He just
Not anymore.
with the Prince?
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Everybody in the group almost is more over than him at this point. Like, let's not do that.
Wow. And by the way, when I said they was trolling, they even did the Triple H finger point. Bro, the Bucks, the Bucks,
they are king. They are king trolls.
They're hilarious.
Bro, you see, but wait, you also see how they came up out of the Cody Vader too, right? I haven't seen that shit in God knows how long, and these guys are coming out of the Cody elevator.
They're hilarious.
Oh man, but let's just get into the last match of the night, where we had Ospreay versus Ospreay Jr.
Exactly.
Literally his son with a growth spurt.
And like I said, bro, I'm standing on it. The whole near second, like last second pinfalls, it gets old if you do it too much. And I just watched them have a match where they had so many near falls, and then him and his little son, his mini me, the mini big me, tried to do it again. They had like 8 near falls in the last when they went overtime, which is cool. That it went like 4 minutes overtime with that match before Bryan Danielson walked out. But it was a good match, of course. But because of the similarities and the endings, I don't like that. Good match though.
Fire match. Listen, I'm giving that a 10 out of 10. The man had 2 like match of the year candidates.
No way is that a 10 out of 10. That is not a match. 10 out of 10.
I'm a match of the year candidate.
Not even close. It's never going to be mentioned as a match of the year. Ever. Never.
It could be. I mean,
it will never be mentioned as a match.
Okay, fine. Part 2 of match of the week.
Okay, it definitely could be a match of the week. It definitely can not no match of the year. You're overdoing it.
I'm fine. Match of the month.
It would be a contender.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have Ospreay match 1 and then Ospreay match 2. What's Ospreay match 3 going to be like?
That's not true. The Sting match is better than that Fletcher match from last night, bro. That was not.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, I meant, but you know what I mean. I'm not saying like, I mean, just with Ospreay itself. Sting's match is definitely in there. Hell, even the Rider is strong and OC's match is in there.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a few candidates. But now, as far as what happened afterward, and then now I see, this is what I mean by this is a new AEW. Tony Khan has finally learned how to fucking do goddamn cliffhangers. This stare down alone. I literally, after this happened, bro, I was like, yo, Tony Khan, you are literally on all gas and no brakes right now, bro. And then you still have big business next week. This is fire. And I cannot wait to see the best in the world versus the best in the world. Because that's clearly best in the world A and best in the world B.
It's definitely the right way to end the show. Because you're like,
and a cliffhanger.
It's not that he's rushing or anything. It's that Bryan Danielson is one of the Mr. Glasses in wrestling, and before he breaks again,
they try to get their money's worth.
Yeah, let's get this match done. So that's why he's been going crazy, because the man breaks. He breaks easily. He's fragile. He's a fragile dude.
But him versus Ospreay,
it's gonna be better than him versus
him versus Kenny.
No, then
versus Takeshita.
No, the other dude. We were waiting for him to go against. Why can't I think of his name right now? He was just Ring of Honor TV champion. Not TV champ. Yeah, not Ring of Honor and New Japan TV champion.
Oh, you're talking about Zack Sabre Jr.?
Yeah, him versus Zack Sabre Jr. to me did not live up to the hype. So I hope this does.
Oh, we mean Bryan Danielson?
Yes.
I think they only had 2, right?
Only 2? Yes, they had 2 whole matches.
All right, so we need a third. But yeah, that is our weekly show. See, I tried to end it on time, but somebody
I didn't do anything.
Somebody started glazing over, Jack Perry. So
that was not a glaze. That was for all of you who have been literally trying to catch me this whole time, acting like I'm bugging for enjoying
You gotta fix your mic.
A young wrestler live. See a young wrestler shine. When Dark Kent talks about a 50-year-old and a 40-year-old wrestler every week, I talk about a 20-year-old wrestler, and I'm crazy. Come on.
Oh man. All right. So Dark Kent, what is your final thoughts?
Final thought, man. What a great week in wrestling. Around this season, I feel like wrestling really heats up. We're getting closer and closer to finishing the story. AEW's got fire right now. WWE's doing well. It's just an exciting time to be a wrestling fan, man. Can't wait till next week, same time, same channel. Jack Perry isn't that great. Let's go, Cody. See y'all next week.
All-Star, your final thoughts before you rip Dark Kent a new one?
I just don't understand why he would say that.
I know. I was bugging out. Don't.
No, destroy him. Don't
kill me, stuff.
When he's obviously a GOAT and having like one of the best weeks ever. I don't know. I'm gonna let you live, bro. I have no reason to do any. Like, what are we gonna talk about? like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we gonna talk about? I don't see anything there but a liar and a bad wife.
Hey, listen, all jokes aside, Sammy's suspended before she comes here.
That's messed up. That's probably why he really got suspended, because Mercedes is that petty.
What is your final thought, sir?
My final thought is Mercedes is a petty Eddie, because based off of the information that was just presented to me, it is a high possibility that Sami Zayn has been suspended, not for his actions in a wrestling ring, but rather because someone that he talked about rather crudely a few years back is now about to join the company. And she can't have that. They changed the logo for her. They changed everything for her. And gosh darn it, they might as well change her husband. I am Jared All-Star, the Holy Heel. This is the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. Every Thursday night, except for when I have to use the bathroom at 7:30.
Ish. Yeah, the 7:30 to ish.
and I really did the Dark Kent tonight. I really did. Not just because life is lifing, but also because Jack Perry needs to be respected. Respected.
It looks like
we gotta get Dan a Wolfpack sticker.
All right, so my final thoughts. I appreciate everybody for basically tuning in. Listen, guys, please keep streaming that Wolfpack Podcast theme song that's out there on all your digital streaming platforms.
Hell yeah, run that shit up.
We love it. I love it. I'm going to tell All-Star what number we're at off one camera. All right, so don't go anywhere after we end the show. I got to tell you. So, with that being said, like I said, I'm thankful for all of you guys. I'm thankful for my co-host. Thank you, All-Star, for being here. I know you're a busy man. Dark Kent, maybe one day you'll, sound like how you sound like this every day, and then we can actually add a face, to that voice.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
All right, gotcha.
Working on that tech.
And like I said, next week I will have a picture for the women's appreciation. I'll make sure that it's up. All right. So with that being said, it's your boy King Ja. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Mercedes guy. The Holy Heel, Jared All-Star, House of Torture, and Dark Kent wanting to have Cody Rhodes finish his story when everybody in AEW has finished his story before Cody Rhodes.
Here we go.
So with that being said, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
And every Thursday 7:30ish, and the show is stacked. Go and run and tell a friend we back. It's the Wolfpack.